And welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and you can tweet me as well on Twitter at Dan Who Reviews. That is the last time I'm going to say that in 2021. Can you believe it? The end of the year is here. It's the 30th of December, 2021. New Year is upon us. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Hopefully everyone's celebrating nice and safely. I'll be at home with the missus and the dog. We're doing nothing. It's a sign of becoming old. But today, right now, I've got my Koppelberg. So a little crossover's on the way. But it is, of course, we're going to do top 5 of the year. So any brands, not just Marvel Legends. You know I love Marvel Legends around here. I don't know if he's giving you a little hint. But any brand, any toy line, any figure you want. And the rules are pretty vague. As long as you got it this year, it's all good. Today's just about celebrating some fun stuff that we got this year. But not me. Not me. Like I've got a YouTube channel. I can make a video on that. I will be doing top 10s and stuff like that when we hit the new year. Today is about the channel members and you guys. I want to give you guys the platform to share some of your favorite toys because we have such a vast audience and there's no rules in collecting. It'll be really fun to see what everyone picks as their personal top 5 because it's not like subjectively the best action figure with the best articulation, the best paint. This is like people's favorite top 5, essentially their best top 5, their top 5 purchases of the year, the things that bring them joy. So I'll be bringing in my channel members, and if you are a channel member and you're lingering in the chat, I may have room to sneak a few more people in. So if you're around, let me know. But let's get into this. I've got a guest waiting in the wings, and you know this guy. But first, let me, as I said, this is a Legends and Liquor crossover, folks. For anyone who doesn't know what Legends and Liquor is about, you're about to find out on a Thursday. So let me play the intro and I'll bring in my first guest, all right? So let's do this. Pow. Okay, so as I said, I'm not going to keep him waiting any longer. As I said, you may know this guy. He's looking a little bit more tan than usual. I'm a little bit jealous. It is, of course, Brandon, Hero Collections, all the way from across the long via satellite here live on the show. Brandon, you're in America. How's it going?
Yo, how you doing, bro? It's here in the sunny Sunshine State. It is hot outside. It is really hot. It's nice and warm. It's amazing. Yeah, it's really, really amazing. Weird though, right? It's 3 o'clock, but it's 8 o'clock.
I was about to ask you the time. Yeah, I was about to ask you the time. So you got any plans for the evening, or are you just chilling out now? 'Cause you're with family, right?
Yeah. I'm with Mrs. Hero's family at the moment. So we're over in Naples in Florida. And her family are amazing. They're all civilians, but they get it. They love it. They respect it. Mrs. Hero got her Hero Collections like merch for Christmas.
Nice.
And she's loving it. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good here.
Good. Hopefully in the new year, Brandon, the people can get their merch as well. The people are clamoring for it.
Yes. Yeah, we'll see. It's coming.
Well, I'll tell you what I got for Christmas, Brandon.
Yes, I was about to say, how has your Christmas been?
So as
Dan Strange reviews.
Yeah, so like I don't get toys for Christmas off anyone. I don't particularly trust anybody to buy me toys, if that makes sense. Like, and to be honest, like if there's something I really want, I find a way to get it, if that makes sense. Not in a greedy way, but like, so when it comes to Christmas, I'm genuinely excited to get deodorant and socks. Again, a sign of becoming old, but I am old. But Amanda brought me a new shaver. And I like to usually keep a little bit of a beard going, like just a little tiny beard. And my old shaver didn't have settings on it, as in what the millimeters were. It just had 1, 2, and 3. So I didn't know what the millimeters were. So I cracked open my new fancy razor today. I was trying to use my new Christmas present. The dog was in the background taking a shit in the house, so I was like turning around shouting at him, and I was just distracted. And the setting was just way too low, and I took a big chunk out of the front of my face. So I had to sort of continue of the rest of my face. So like, at least I know my Christmas present works. So there you go. Nice.
There you go.
Trim.
Yeah, and at least you know how the millimeters work now.
Yeah, I've discovered I've got a second chin I didn't know about either. Like that's been growing under there for a couple of years as well, hiding underneath the fluff. So I'm like, I'm desperate for it to grow back. Like I don't have a big bushy beard, but I need a little bit of hair back on my face. So I do apologise if I'm offending anyone today with my white, pale, shaved face when Brandon's out there nice and tanned, shining under the sunlight of Florida. Yeah, I hope everyone's well. And hopefully we can talk about some gifts. As I said, Christmas has been and gone. It's nearly 2022, Brandon. It's crazy.
It has. We're 2 days away from 2022, and it is just absolutely unbelievable. But the main thing is that, you know, Wade is no longer on his own.
Yeah, indeed.
Now we know what it feels like.
Is that CJ? Yes, CJ. How you doing, my friend? Let me have a look at what's going on. Showing some love. Thank you very much. And if you don't know what Legends and Liquor are, if you're not familiar with the fortnightly Sunday show, Legends and Liquor is basically the same thing we do on a Thursday, but less of a formal format. And the theme's a little bit more freestyle, and we talk to the guests, and everyone who's a guest is a channel member. So I'm showing love back to the people that are supporting me. So perfect opportunity to jump straight into some housekeeping, and then we're going to get into Brandon's top 5 of the year, which I'm very excited about, by the way.
And hold on, wait, have you had any new arrivals this week?
I have, but let me do the housekeeping, and I'll bring that in. All right?
Go ahead.
So of course, Legends and Liquor people, if you don't know, it's just a gimmick, right? Legends and Liquor is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favorite drink and let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever you like, all right? And as always, if you want to support the channel, support the content, and want to be involved in today's show, let me know what some of your favorite toys of 2021 are and why. Anything over £4 or $4, and Friday will hopefully read out some super chats for the last time this year. So any donations, any contributions to the stream is appreciated. Thank you very much. But as I've mentioned already, today is about the channel members. Everyone on the stream today is a channel member showing love to the channel, and in return I like to show them back some love and get them on the channel they're supporting. Full circle thing, the circle of life. Kuna Matata. Here's some emojis to use if you're a channel member. We always appreciate seeing them in the chat as well. And I think I'm going to do it today, Brandon. As it is Legends and Liquor, the last Legends and Liquor of the year, I'm going to be doing some duck racing. I'm going to finish the stream with an actual official duck race. This duck race is for points, just like it usually is on a Sunday. This is an official duck race happening on a Thursday as a special end of year, last Legends and Liquor crossover type thing. So that's what it's all about. So we will be doing some duck racing, and I have got the leaderboard for the duck racing. If you'll humour me for a second, Brandon, and then we'll get into some figures real quick.
Let's go.
So I've just got up the leaderboard. So for anyone interested in the current status, so of course, if you don't know the score, we're Legends and Liquor. The points continue to roll week in, week out, and until someone reaches 50 points, we'll have a champion. But no one's there yet. Hopefully in 2022, we will crown a champion. At the minute, it's looking like Cheeky Monkey Kiara, as she is up there with 24 points. Like, she's been dethroned by Phil and then very quickly took her throne back, which is crazy. So I don't know how she does it, but she does. Jamie's been racking up the points recently. He's there in second place with 20 points. Phil still there lingering in third place. He's still on the podium. Shout out Phil. Happy birthday to his daughter today. Phil's getting old. If you can't tell, ask how old his kids are. Then Damien, Rush is there. Tanner's there, who got a win recently as well. And he's straight up there. So Tanner literally had no points on the board for weeks. Recently got a couple of places, and now he's up there in the top 5. Displayed Once, he's got the very first win on our first ever duck race. And he never got another point. We've had many, many weeks of duck racing and Displayed Once. So shout out Rich M. I hope you're doing well. He's very busy this time of year. But we're thinking of you, Rich. All right. So duck race will happen today. But first, I've just noticed the super chat. And if Friday's not working, let me press some buttons and see if I can get it working, because that is very, very generous. Let's press some recent events. Let's see what's going on.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That is. Wow, that is. So if it hasn't popped up, I apologise. As I said, it's the end of the year. I'm doing a crossover stream. But Bring Toys to Work, my friend, has just donated $50. And he simply says, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, gents. Bring Toys to Work, my friends. We're going to have to get you on the stream in 2022, just as a thank you. Massive contributor this time of year. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much, Bring Toys to Work. So the channel memberships work, but the bloody super chats didn't work. Friday, sort yourself out. It's the last stream of the year. Thank you very much to Compulsive Collector. Is that Compulsive Collector? He's just become a channel member as well at the Members Club tier. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And again, if you're not a channel member, get involved with the community that we're building here. Everyone on the stream today is a channel member. And you'll meet them shortly, all right? We've got a couple of groups coming in. But first, I want to ask Brandon. You said you got some new toys. I'm assuming that's because you want to show something off, right?
Yeah.
Show it.
Mrs. Hero came through.
Oh, nice.
With the stealth suit for Captain Carter. And man, this one is so much better than the original version. That suit is just killer, man. The blue and the silver looks so good.
Not
And I know
available
that
in the
everybody was
UK
saying
either.
that exactly.
Mm.
Remember a few weeks ago when we were saying, "Oh, I wonder if we'll see it before Christmas," and then nothing.
Yep.
But there you go.
Not
I
even a
have to say
pre-order.
though, right? Not even a pre-order. But I have to say though, it's been crazy. There is literally like over Christmas, there was nothing on the shelves. Like Target was just cleaned out. Walgreens was just cleaned out. Walmart was just cleaned out. GameStop cleaned
Didn't you
out.
want to say? Didn't you tell me off camera that you wanted to make
No,
like a
no,
public
no,
apology to
no,
Rectangular?
no, no, no. Yeah,
Shout out Todd.
yeah, shout out to Todd. The 3 or 4 Walgreens I've been in, to be fair, have just been empty, just nothing, absolutely bare, which is crazy. But it seems to be that Target, they get a whole bunch of stuff in, and then within a few days, especially over Christmas, it was just gone. But Mrs. Hero got that for me, and she also got the new Deluxe Vulture for me. So I'm very excited to open both of those up and get those going.
2 figures that I don't
But I
have,
think,
2 figures that I want as well. So I'm a little bit jealous.
but speaking of figures that we don't have, what do you have that I don't have?
Oh, okay, yeah. I just got lucky with this one. All right, so the first
Yeah,
wave,
there you go.
I was talking about this on Parallels
There
channel.
it is.
This is technically, even though I've got it in 2021, this is technically the first wave of 2022. And hopefully
Yes, it is.
it should all be in my hands by the first, which is beautiful timing. But yeah, this is the Symbiote Spider-Man sent to me straight from Jay Hernandez himself. I even shouted him out on Instagram. I think everything's going through him when it comes to these. This is beautiful figure using that retro body that we all love, and I just love this nostalgic packaging. You know where this is going. This is going on the wall. By
Up
the
on
end
the
of
wall.
it, literally,
There it is.
I'm starting off the year with a whole wall of figures. Like I literally will have Spider-Man figures from the ceiling to the floor. That sounds like a terrible Little John song, but it's true. Spider-Man figures from the ceiling to the floor. And yeah, great start with the Symbiote Spider-Man as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the rest will arrive tomorrow. But other than that, as I said, Christmas, I didn't get any toys. I got a new shaver. And Amanda brought me this for the duck race. I want to see if it'll work.
Hero Collection's in the lead, and then he's just took the start.
Wow.
Does that work, yeah?
Yeah, that works.
She actually brought it me and said it was for the duck race. So
This is how I'll be announcing the duck race today.
That's so funny. That actually sounds exactly like a game announcer.
There you go. So there you go. That's what you got to look forward to with the duck race later on. But I appreciate everyone who's in the chat real quick. Let's just
Can I give some shout outs?
Yes, please do. If you're in the chat, say hello, make yourself known, and Brandon will say hello.
We got. So we have Damien is here, Gahubri J, Rush McGowan, Fortress Matimus. The Wolfpack Tour Review says, if any UK guys need that stealth suit cap, holla at me.
Ooh.
George W101 says, still don't know whether to get the original Captain Carter or the stealth suit. Go for the stealth suit. Jimmy Boy is here.
How?
Says, Brandon, all those photos on your Instagram, are they all taken by you? I always thought you just showcased other people's photos on your page. So many high quality photos. Well done. Thank you, Jimmy Boy. They are all mine. Thank you so much. Mark Rose, Doombot 9000, Dan Hayden, Jay's Toy Collection UK, Stridon, Home Dude, Tac Tac Toys with Film, McButter Golem, Greg Fenstad. Who else we got? Jamie is here. Cheeky Monkey Kiara says, you are growing it back, right? Hashtag bring back the beard.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I hate this, by the way. I hate my reflection right now as well.
Wing or Losers here says, Babyface, it's Dan Who. Graphic Toys here says, no beard for shame, lol. Bring Toys to Work says, happy holidays, happy to be here today, and we are so happy to have you. Thank you again for the super chat. Super Sorrel says, evening. CJ says, hey. Your boys got toys? Says, look at these handsome hairless lads.
He's too nice, isn't he? He's too nice, that man.
Mini Plastic Multiverse says, no beard. NASA says, I made alive. It's great to have everybody here. Tanner says, Boss Man is looking clean shaven. Ultimate Carnage says, happy new year, everybody. To Catch a Legend says, good afternoon. Who else we got? Nelson is here. Home Dude, Nathan. Laser Pants is in the chat. Cloud Foxwell. Batforce Grump says, Tuesday Crew.
With the knives out, I see him.
Yeah, there he is. looking good, man. Everybody's here.
Beautiful. And as I said, the beard will be coming back early 2022. Hopefully no distribution issues on that, and it comes back nice and forcefully. Okay, so as the title insists, this is top action figures of, I think, what did I call the actual stream? It's top five action figures. Yeah, top 5 action figures of 2021, right? So everyone who comes on today, I want to get their top 5 action figures of 2021. Not mine, as I said. I am just giving other people the platform to show off some new show off some toys that are worth a mention. As I said, I'll be doing some top 10s as the year rolls out. I ain't got long left, so I need to figure it out. But today, I am very excited because I don't know what Brandon's top 5 action figures are. He posted on his Instagram yesterday, I believe, Brandon, your top 10 Star Wars Black Series. And is that something you're going to continue for the next couple of days?
Yes. So I've got the top 10 imports is ready to go any minute now. And then tomorrow, saving the best till last, is top 10 Marvel Legends for 2021. Nice.
So today...
And then next week is spoilery ACBA for No Way Home. So if you've not seen No Way Home, go and see No Way Home already.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah. I want to talk about it on camera as well. So I have to, as I said, maybe next week we can talk about some No Way Home. Hopefully the majority of people have seen it, and we shall see. But I'm very curious, Brandon, to know your top combined list, all right? Because I know your love for Star Wars. Yeah. Does that sometimes your love for a franchise like take over figures? I'm very curious. So let's just get straight into it, all right? I haven't got any fancy graphics for 5 to 4. We're just gonna have to freestyle this, all right? So if you're in the chat, let's pay attention, all right? This is Brandon's top 5, all right? Let's start off with 5, Brandon. Unless you got any honorable mentions or anything you want to shout out.
Oh, I got so many honorable. I got so many honorable mentions. It's like the other 25 that I'm not naming are like the honorable mentions.
Well, did you say you had a top 10? So why don't you just quickly run down your top from your 10 to 5, and then we'll spend a little bit more.
I've got a top 5 overall.
Okay, cool.
I've got top 10 individual lists for Legends, Black Series, and imports. Rush McGowan is a channel member.
Thank you very much. Rush says you should tell Brandon to come and see the display while in Orlando. There you go. Get in touch with Rush.
We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Definitely.
100%. Let's make that happen. I'll film something for me, and I'll put it on the stream for us next week.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Make it happen.
Cool. Okay, let's see. So we
5.
have yes, we got 5. So we got 2 Marvel Legends, we've got 1 Black Series, and then 2 imports. So starting at number 5, I've put Sentinel Miles.
Nice.
Sentinel Miles Morales from Into Spider-Verse. That figure was just amazing. Like it comes with the plastic jacket, the plastic shorts, which I like the soft goods on the Mafex, but it just the plastic just made it even more fun to pose. That being said, though, I do have the soft goods from the Mafex on the Sentinel one. But I just love the head sculpt on it. I love the way that they captured like the proportions of Miles, especially like a teen Miles. So I went for that one for number 5.
All right, stay there. Hang on, stay there. Let me just throw up a few pictures because, as I said, I don't know Brandon's list. I didn't want him to spoil it and pre-send me the list, so I didn't get any pictures up. And also, Brandon's not at home, obviously, so Brandon can't show off the figures. So Brandon's not at home. So, as I said, Miles Morales, the Sentinel. This was the third release, right? Because there was a Marvel Legends, the Mafex, and then this was the third one. So, is it third the best one?
I think so. I think it takes what the Legends does and puts it into import form.
There's all 3 from Bug. That's Bug's fault,
The only thing is that the jacket is already pre-sculpted to be as if he's running, like as if there's wind running through the jacket. So to get him in like a standing vanilla pose is not great with the plastic jacket and the plastic shorts. So that's why mixing it up with the soft goods jacket is really nice. But I mean, as in terms of just the spider suit, it looks amazing in terms of those proportions. That was the only thing for me about the Mafex, was that the proportions were a bit off. He was a bit skinny, a bit lanky looking, whereas this is more sort of compact.
Nice.
But yeah, tons of fun with that figure.
Will you be getting the Peter B. Parker and the Gwen and the Peter? Is it the Peggy with the SP/SDR?
Yeah, I'm on the fence. I think because I've got the Mafex Gwen and the Mafex Peter, so I don't have much use for the Sentinel ones. Yeah. So unless they're like miles ahead, better.
Miles ahead. I see what you did there.
I did there.
Miles ahead. Yeah.
So if they are better, then I'll probably sell the Mayfex and make room for the Sentinels. But
Nice.
I don't think I'm going to double up on them.
Well, good choice.
So
At number 5 then,
Yeah.
Miles Sentinel.
at number 5 is Sentinel Miles. So at number 4 we've got Black Series. So
Okay.
this had to go to Rekka. Rekka was my absolute number 1 standout favorite Black Series figure this year, so it had to make my top 5 overall. I think they did really well capturing his sort of like deluxe size. I love the likeness. I think of all of the Bad Batch, his likeness was best. And he just is so much fun to pose, man. Like, he's such a solid, like you know when the plastic just feels like it's, it's not cheap. You know what I mean? You know when it feels like it's really quality, a real quality figure. Rekka just did that for me, and I think the actual thing that really took it above and beyond was that this did not ship in the UK until after Christmas, or even maybe just like days before Christmas.
It's in stock now, isn't it?
Yeah, and Mrs. Hero pulled this through in July, a full like 5 months ahead of the UK release date. So I had a lot of love for this. I think if you want to, you can add weathering on it. You can add extra paint apps just to bring out the detail in the sculpt on the armor. But for the most part, it is just glorious. I think it's everything that you could want from that figure. The only thing I would have liked is if you see the bottom left-hand corner there, if they had fists. That's the only thing that they were missing. Is an interchangeable pair of fists.
So this is your number 1 overall Black Series figure, but 4 on this combined list.
Yes, exactly.
Cool. Nice.
So coming in at number 3 is a Marvel Legend. So can you guess the Marvel Legend before I say?
I'm going to say how many. You said there's 2 Marvel Legends in this list.
Yeah. We got 3 to go, and there's 2 out of the 3 is Marvel Legends.
Is this Ultron?
Yes.
Bingo. Okay. Nice. Pal.
Bravo. That was brilliant.
Thank you. After 73 weeks in a row, I think I've got to know your taste. Ultron.
Yeah.
Let me grab a picture of Ultron real quick. Who, by the way, I've just reviewed. As a cheap plug, I have just reviewed and opened Ursa Major Wave. Finally did it. So I have also howled. I know you've howled many of Ultron with your army at home, but I have finally howled Ultron. And yes, I understand the hype now. I understand why you went out and brought 10 more. Like, it's a great Marvel Legend, all brand new, and it's like done in such a cool chrome as well. I'll stop talking about that. Let me just throw up the picture. That makes more sense.
No, you're absolutely spot on, man. Like, that's the thing. Ultron is probably one of my favorite, if not my most favorite Marvel villain. And I mean, I army built the 2013 Ironmonger Wave Ultron because I love that figure, but that figure lacked a lot in terms of what modern Marvel Legends has to offer. So when the Legends team brought this out, I mean, you've got all the hands that you could want. It's completely pinless, ankle pivot. You've got the ab joint, the ab rocker, the diaphragm joint, and to top it all off, you've got the Kirby Crackle. Like, that thing just brings this figure to life. In my opinion, this was a perfect release. I could not fault this. I don't know what more I could add to it to make it even better. But at the $20 price point for what it is just unreal.
Spoiler alert, this will be in my top 10 Legends of the year. Like, 100%. Where it will fall, you will have to find out. But I just concur with everything Brandon says. It's I love the way that it's not just like, usually when Marvel try and portray metal within plastic, they use that swirly twirly marbling sort of effect, which some people dislike. I've never hated it. Because it represents metal, so doesn't matter. It's got some twirls in it. However, this is beautiful because it's not that. It's like a chrome. It's like a Silver Surfer paint job, isn't it? Just all chrome, very smooth and just nice.
Yeah, and it just. I mean, as I say, there's nothing that I could change about this. There's nothing I would change about this. And that's why I went and bought 10 more. So there you go.
Yeah, the army's at home, keeping the house safe while you're in America. I get it. But yeah, great choice. That's your number 3, Marvel Legends Ultron.
Yes. So my number 2 is also a Marvel Legends, which actually means that for the first time almost ever, a Marvel Legends action figure is not my number 1 figure of the year. So,
wow, okay.
Any guesses on number 2? This could be a whole number of things. So if you get this, I will be very impressed, but I doubt you will. Because it could be one of many.
I'm going to say, I'll just bring up a picture and you tell me if I'm right or wrong. Because if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter. I'm showing off a great figure. So if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
So okay, this is my guess for Brandon's top. Well, this would be your number 2, right? So okay, let me see if I can grab the image up. Okay, this is my guess for Brandon's number 2.
Oh, so close. So close.
Great figure though, right?
Amazing figure. And she is in my top 10 Marvel Legends. But she was not my number 1 Marvel Legend.
Okay, I'm curious
so my
now.
number 2 overall is the Gameverse Miles.
Oh, of course it is.
That was that was
Didn't
like,
even
that
do you
is
know
a
what?
perfect release.
Didn't
Same
even
as
cross.
Ultron.
Didn't
That is a
even
perfect
cross my
release.
mind. I haven't. That's like I'm currently opening up the Spider-Man wave now, and I haven't actually got hands on that yet. So in my brain, that
that's why I
figure
thought you probably would.
doesn't exist yet, because I haven't opened it. It's a weird analogy, but
No,
I
know
agree.
exactly what you mean.
Nice.
But that Gameverse Miles, man. I mean, you got 2 fists, you got open palm, wall crawling hands. You have the whipping hand, and then on top of that, you have the sort of the venomized electric kind of, the special effects hands, if you like. Plus, you have a masked head. Plus, you have an unmasked head. Like, it's completely pinless. It's new sculpt.
And they still pack in a Build-A-Figure as well. Like, all of that, and still the Build-A-Figure
piece.
Yeah.
And the figure itself has sculpted detail. That is not painted on. That is sculpted detail. I mean, I don't know how you get better than that. I mean, there are things obviously that you could do that would make it even more amazing. But there is always even more amazing things to do with it. But this was, to me, at this point in time, is 100% amazing release. Like, it's just perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I've filmed a bit of the review for this, only the box part. I haven't actually opened it up yet. And I say straight away, like, just looking at the box, exact same things as you. This is how a Marvel Legend should be. Box completely full with the correct accessories, the ones that make sense for the character, give you options for display. And it still had room for the Build-A-Figure piece as well. Like, in this same wave, we've got the integrated suit Spider-Man that literally has no Build-A-Figure piece and just an interchangeable set of fisted hands. Now, I love fisted hands, but the box was pretty dead, pretty empty, and it seems like a lot of the budget maybe went to this guy in the same wave because, like you said, everything you will need for a Miles, and even though it's Gameverse, it's such a distinct character design. It can fit anywhere on a display, and no one's going to go, hang on a minute, that's from the computer game. People are just going to look at it and go, that's a great Miles figure.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, to me, this is definitive. This is like, they don't need to do another Miles, in my opinion. The only other Miles I would like to see them do is, you know how Mayfex did that older Miles?
Yes. The adult
I would love
Miles.
to see. I would love to see them do that on the retro body.
They've already reused the
retro
body
Spider-Man
for this one as well.
Yeah,
which I need to pick up. I haven't
it.
picked up. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, look at that. You've got the interchangeable hands, all the hands you could need. Like, it is just brilliant. And the thing about this was that I did not expect it, right? Or I think once they revealed the Invisible one, I think in the earlier part of the year, I think we all knew that another one was coming. You know, a full colorized version one was coming, like mainly visible one. But going into 2021, I did not anticipate that this would be my number 1 figure. Like, I didn't know that they were going to do it as well as they've done it. And I didn't know that it would trump everything else that they've released.
Well, your number 1 legend.
And this is my number 1 legend. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So number 1 legend, but you've still got 1 figure left, right?
Oh yes.
Okay, that's what I was referring to. You said it was your number 1, and I'm thinking, oh wow, someone else has obviously beat him to the punch. But it must have been a hard-fought battle if you like that one as much. So I'm very intrigued.
This next one, I'm willing to bet you could guess this. It's not exactly import, but it's not Hasbro.
Import. Oh no, is it? Oh,
I picked up a second one the other day.
You picked up a second one? Oh no.
At Target.
I don't, mate. My mind's gone blank.
And you said, oh, I've still got to pick that up, but I'm just being cheap at the moment.
And it's an import.
And holding out. It's not really an import, but it's not Hasbro.
Oh mate, I'm stumped.
But it's not.
My brain's mush. I don't know.
Look at your shelf in front of you.
Okay, I've got
to inspo to the left.
to the left of my shelf in front of my screen that no one can see. Star Wars.
Yeah. No, further left.
Further left, right on the end is Gizmo. Like you haven't got a Gizmo.
I'm sure it's on the left-hand side of it. No, I'm sure it's on the left.
You're collecting the NECA Gizmo now. The NECA Gremlins.
You have one already, but it's not as good as this one.
Mate, I'm stumped.
No, you're gonna kick yourself when I tell you.
Oh, do you know what? I do. It is. You're right.
Yeah?
To my left.
Okay.
I'm looking at the wrong shelf. Does it have anything to do with Mr. Ask Catch? Okay, I'm with you.
Yes.
Is it
there you go.
Is it a much better version? Is it a much better version of this guy?
Version of that.
There you go. Okay.
100%.
Yes.
So my number one action figure this year was the Pokemon Select Charizard. That
not this one, by the way.
Not this one. No, not that one. Not that one.
Let me get a picture up. Yeah, my brain went dumb, but yeah, I should have guessed that. Pokemon.
That Pokemon Select Charizard is just unbelievable. Like, if you're a Pokemon fan, you have probably been clamoring for a 6-inch Pokemon line for years. And we've had like stuff from Tomy, we've had stuff from Hasbro, Jazzwares, Jack's Pacific. Like, there's been so many different Pokemon lines over the years, but none that have really been in that sort of true 6-inch collector scale, you know?
Yeah.
And this is just, I mean, Charizard is probably one of the top 5, if not the number 1 most popular Pokemon character. Maybe second to Pikachu, if at all.
It's the most sought after card, isn't it? That Charizard.
And exactly. And so it is a really popular character, and to bring this line out and to lead the line with Charizard is just unbelievable. It was really, really good. And I mean, it comes packed in with a stand, and that stand holds the thing up like with no issues.
What?
It's not like other stands
what's
that you
the
get
scale
where they
like?
fall over.
I've tried to look online at pictures. Like, this is my Charizard place at the minute.
Is it so much bigger than that?
Okay.
It's like, yeah, about like how you just put that next to it. It's about that much.
Will
bigger.
it scale better with my Venusaur and Bulbasaur?
Yes.
Like, here's my Venusaur, which is pretty hefty.
Yeah.
And then I've got
this
the
Charizard matches that Venusaur perfectly.
And I've got the Diarts.
And that Blastoise is slightly out of scale.
Should be bigger, right?
It should be slightly bigger, but it is the perfect. That, in my opinion, is the best Blastoise that is currently out on the market.
Wasn't cheap, people. That's fucking best speed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. But this Charizard just, I mean, this beat out Marvel Legends simply because it is a new line, it's fresh, it is something that has been a long time coming, and hopefully has a really, really bright future ahead of it. There you go.
Yeah, that collection, that is like a small little collection in my room. Like, I've got the original 3, Pikachu, obviously, Ash, because I love the cards and the game and the TV show, like all of that. Mm-hmm. And then obviously as I grow older, I phased away. So I'm very much stuck in the first generation. So like in my brain, I'm thinking if there's a decent figure of it from the first gen, I want it. So yeah, I don't know why I'm sleeping on that Charizard. Like I dropped £20 on Marvel Legends all day long, so I don't know why I'm being such a cheapskate.
Yeah, but I mean, they're readily available at Smith's at the moment. And I mean, I picked up a second one the other day for my nephew, and it is unreal. Like, it is just so good, so much fun, so much fun. And that's the other thing as well. Same as Rekka, that I managed to get it a good 5-6 months before it released in the UK. And with a big shout out to Omega Weapon 13 for having helped me get that, because it was just, this was one of the real collecting highlights of the year for me. I'm
putting a poll up in the chat, Brandon, with I don't think I can put 5 options, but I can put maybe 3 or 4. So I'm going to ask the chat what they think they think is your best pick, I guess. So I'll go for this Charizard. Second was Marvel Legends Miles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Third was Marvel Legends Ultron. Fourth was Star Wars Black Series Rekka, yeah? And I can put 4 options, all right? So I'm asking the community. So there's a chat, there's a poll up in the chat right now for Brandon. I couldn't put 5. I could only put 4. So these are Brandon's top 4 choices. What do you guys think is the best out of those choices? And again, this is Brandon's list. He's not wrong. Do you know what I mean? This is his favourite top 4. No one can tell him he's wrong. That's what makes me laugh about the internet sometimes. Is that people jump to the keyboard and it's like, Brandon's not wrong. He can like what he likes, and like I think they're great choices. They're not my top 5, but they're Brandon's, and I still appreciate what they are as well. I know what they mean to him as well. So there you go. There is a poll in the chat right now. Brandon's top 4, Brandon's top 3 figures, which is best. I put 4 in there, so you know the score. So there's the Select Charizard, the Miles Morales Marvel Legend, the Ultron, and then the Star Wars Black Series Wrecker as well. What is your personal favourite out of those 4 choices? So far, with a quick lead, is Miles with 42%. But as I said, we are on a Marvel Legends centric channel, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Marvel Legend wins. But
Miles deserves it too.
They are all
Just
winners.
At the chat.
They are all winners.
McButter Golem says, my biggest regret this year was not picking up that Miles at my local GameStop. The Wolfpack Tour review says Brandon is an enabler. I'm holding that box right now because of him. Jamie says that his still hasn't shipped. Greg says, I got my Wrecker earlier than expected because of the Wolfpack. He said that Wrecker could have also used another head with one of his great facial expressions. I would have loved that as well. Damien says Red Skull is the other one, Brandon. I'm guessing close, very, very close. Toy Fast says, good evening, fellas.
Wow.
Amanda says, everyone say hello to Adil.
Yeah, okay, so because I've cut my hair weird, right, my hair's doing some weird stuff, and I've shaved my face. Basically, I don't look like me at the minute, and it's stressing me out. And she likes to add to that stress, and she thinks I look like the French exchange student from The Simpsons. She thinks I look like that geezer. And so she sent me that picture and said, this is you on your stream tonight. Just ignore her. If you see her talking in the chat, just ignore her, everybody.
What a sweetheart.
She's just downstairs, just winding me up.
Fortress said, I really hope they release an army builder of this, perhaps with less paint or accessories to keep the price down. I assume that's talking about Ultron. Jamie says Bucky or Wanda. They were close too. Home Dude says Miles Morales. Damien says Red Skull. Jay's Toy Collection says Gamer vs. Miles was his guess. The Child of Star-Lord, says Jamie. Bon Williams says, why is the ML Miles above the Sentinel? Is it the price point? Yes, 100% is the price point, because the Legends Miles achieves so much that the Sentinel achieves, but at a completely different fraction of the price that is so much more accessible for collectors to get and put on their shelves, in my opinion. And then
for the record, Smiths ain't sponsoring this, but if you out there want to be like Brandon and who doesn't, and buy his number 1 figure this year, and I guarantee you, no one else has the same list, which is what's going to be so fun about doing this when I start bringing more guests in.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Is Charizard here? It's still in stock right now. I can even go and click and collect it if I want it, for home delivery, and it's only £20, $19.99. So, like, if you're curious, and if you're a Pokemon fan, it scales with Legends, it scales with Power Rangers, it scales with Black Series, like it scales with your current collection. Just get a Charizard in the background, why not? Cross the multiverse. We're in the year of the multiverse, right? Let's do that. Oh, there you go. I've got some actual pictures here. Oh, that looks pretty cool there, to be fair.
So good. And that stand is amazing. Like, that stand does not fail. It always holds Charizard up.
I like your number 1 pick. I like it because I don't think people forget how much of a Pokemon fan you are. Like, Brandon's got an epic shelf for Pokemon, by the way, but we don't really talk about it much on the channel. But yeah, I reckon that's a great pick, Brandon.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, nice.
Home Dude says, Brandon, I'm with you on that, Miles. Omega Weapon says, damn right, Charizard. Shout out again to him for getting that to me.
Of course. And again, that's an example of how good this community is. Brandon said that on a stream. Omega Weapon said, I'll help him out, and made it happen. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. But yeah, man, that's the top 5. Let's see how the poll is doing. Oh, it's neck and neck for Mars and Ultron.
Yeah. As I said, this list, like, I think my Marvel Legends, I talked about this on a Paralleled stream, on his Christmas stream recently, is that my top 10 lists, I will break them down like I always have, MCU, comic, and Build-A-Figure. But Paralleled asked a very good question. I was like, where does the Game of Us Miles go? And I was like, that's a head scratcher. Like, so I don't know, because it's not a comic figure, and it's not an MCU figure, and it's not a Build-A-Figure. Like, does it fit in one of those lists?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I might have to do like an extra I don't know, a miscellaneous list. I don't know. It's that time of year. I can do whatever I want, but it definitely deserves some love. It's all the same. I'm going to end the poll, and we'll have a winner. And then we're going to say goodbye to Brandon because, as I said, he is on holiday. He's took some time out of the sunny Florida. It's not sunny here, by the way, mate. It's miserable and cold.
Really?
Yeah,
Is it really?
Local ways.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
local ways. Okay.
Not good
Ultron eventually won that poll, probably only by a couple of votes.
Well
so
deserved.
Ultron 43%, Miles 36%, Select Charizard with 15%, and then Rekka there only with 4%. So the Charizard beat the Rekka.
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe we should talk about Pokemon some more on the channel, Brandon. Maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
But all right,
cool.
sound. Brandon,
Amazing.
any final
As
words
always,
to the people? Because it's the last time you'll speak to them this year. You'll never speak to them in 2021 again. Any final words for the people?
Any final words for the people? Great question. Everybody, I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. I hope you have a lovely, happy, safe New Year. I think 2021 was a great year. I think it was the best year ever. As Dan likes to say, we are indeed in the golden age.
Golden age.
And just
Living
very
it.
grateful for everybody who has been sticking with us all year. We're 73 weeks in with no sign of slowing down.
Should we stop in the new year? Should we? I was about to stroke my beard, but then I realised I don't have one. I'm like, there's nothing to stroke. No.
There was no beard. Missed it. Damn it.
Oh no.
But cool. But bro, as always, very grateful for your time.
Well, Brandon, we appreciate you, and we'll see you when you're back.
Yes.
All right. Enjoy your holiday, my friend.
Yes.
Go and catch some rays, and we'll see you on the next
Will
one.
do.
Enjoy.
Thank you, guys.
Happy New Year. Talk to you
care.
next year. Next year, Brandon.
Yes, next year.
Talk to you next
Amazing.
year.
Absolutely amazing.
Right. Bye bye.
Okay, take care, man.
Bye bye. Beautiful. Thank you very much to Brandon for giving up some time while he's on holiday. But I was very curious of his top 5. So as you know, this is Legends and Liquor. So you know I've got the Legends. The Legends are everywhere, right? Now I need to crack open some liquor. I'm still on holiday myself, but on holiday at home, like from work. Oh no, I don't have a bottle opener in this room. Shall I just do the bad thing with my teeth now? I'll have to get a bottle opener in a second. Okay, so I'm going to bring in some channel members in, and we're basically going to do the same type of thing, but with you guys. Now, if you're a Legends and Liquor regular or watch the stream, you'll probably know some of these faces. These are all channel members that support the content, and we've become a nice little group of people here. I like to call them friends these days, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm very curious to see what these think as well, because I guarantee you none of these have the same top 5. So we've got 2 lists, 2 groups coming in. So we're going to have it in 2 sections. So I haven't got any time scales. I don't really know how this is going to work today. I do apologise, but thank you for bearing with me. So group 1 is going to have Tom, Tanner, Cloud, Mark, Tac, and Miguel from the Wolfpack. But to be fair, Miguel may have to jump out real quick. I do apologise, Miguel. Group 2 is going to have Alexa, You Boys Got Toys, Jay's Toys Collection UK, Jamie, George, Javi, and Nathan as well as the latecomer. And there may be room as well for group 2 for someone else to sneak in. So if you're a channel member and you want to jump in with a second group, let me know. But let's see how group 1 goes first and foremost. So Tom, Tanner, Cloud, Mark, and Miguel, send me a fresh, nice, juicy, fresh DM on Instagram, and I will send you this link to hop on board the Zoom call, and I'll get you in here live, and we can talk some toys. For everybody else in the chat, I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you again for that very generous super chat from Brer. Bring toys to work. He knows I appreciate it. And as he was saying earlier, it's all about giving a voice to the people in the community, letting everyone have their say. So let me switch to this page. Let me go to my DMs. Is anyone else drinking with me tonight? Is anyone else off work, or is everyone else back to work now? It's always that awkward limbo, isn't it, between Christmas and New Year? Well, it's my birthday in a couple of days. So, like, I have Christmas, New Year, then my birthday, all within a quick 10-day period, and then it's back to life again, back to normality. So, okay, let me copy this link and get these people in here. So, as I said, these are faces that you guys know anyway. So, let's see the DMs. Good choices from Brandon as well, by the way, people. I liked Charizard. Giving the Pokemon some love. Tanner sent me a nice juicy DM. Thank you very much. So Tanner, Tom, and I've got it. Cloud. I think Mark. Tac needs one. Tac, if you're around, my friend, it's in your inbox. Who else am I missing? Tom, Tanner, Cloud, Mark, Miguel. I think that is your lot. Okay, let me start bringing these guys in here. Well, actually, before I bring them in, let me go and get a bottle opener. I'll be literally 30 seconds, all right, people? You can count them, all right? 30 seconds. That was quicker than 30, right? Oof, got a fresh bottle now. I couldn't go any longer without another drink. Thank you to everyone who stood with me. I think 4 people left during that. Didn't you trust me? All right, let's bring these people in. So there's 4 in the waiting room. Let's get them in here. Press some buttons. See if they're in. Pow, gentlemen, who have we got? Mark Tack, you're not kidnapped by
That's
terrorists
right,
or something?
let me out.
What's going on? You in a cave or something?
They caught me.
You're in a power cut.
Caught me.
It's like you got a candle up to your face.
That's right. I'm old school when it comes to Christmas.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, lighting the candle.
Goes to Christmas past.
He's in a manger right now. He's literally in the manger.
Hello, everyone.
Good. Tom, I like your T-shirt, by the way. Who designed that?
I don't know. Somebody.
It's a good T-shirt.
When I saw your face, the first thing I was worried about was that you're not going to match the T-shirt anymore.
Oh, honest, mate, this is just a mistake. I was gutted when it happened. But you know, like when you shaved, it was a patch. I couldn't not. I had to just do the rest. I was gutted, mate. I was absolutely gutted.
Have you ever had the same thing with your hair?
No, because I go to the barbers, luckily, and if they accidentally took a patch out, I wouldn't be paying them. I wouldn't be visiting them again. That's for sure. But are you saying you have?
I went to cut my hair once before a meeting, and she didn't put the guard on and went straight up there. Not that I have much, but I had to take it all down to 0.
Proper Fug style for the meeting. I bet you got what you wanted in that meeting, though. When they seen the Fug style Tom.
Yeah, they were like, "We'll give it to him, whatever." Otherwise, he's going to beat the shit out of us.
Yeah. Tanner, you've still got a nice beard, my friend.
Yeah, I'm due for a haircut. I think I'll make an appointment to go tomorrow before I go round with friends for a house party. But yeah.
Oh, you got plans on New Year? Stop showing off, all right? Some people are old and have no plans, all right?
I'm older than you. What are you talking about?
It's only because I've shaved and I look younger. It's took 10 years off me, seriously. And I wish I had luscious hair like this guy, but Cloud Foxwell. Beautiful lock of hair. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Have you ever thought about growing a beard as well as having the long hair and just going?
I did a number of years ago. I don't grow proper facial hair, so I had just this bottom piece, and I had to grow it out because there was like a patch missing,
like a long soul patch.
Yeah, I had to kind of pretend I had an actual beard, but I'm not a huge fan.
Like a really shit wizard who's just got a long, patchy, twirly beard.
Pretty much.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Well, all good. Well, all good. I think missing McGow. Let me see if he's in the waiting room, and then we'll get into this. So the way we're going to do this, lads, is literally a round table type thing. We're just going to go 5. Everyone's going to say their 5. We'll go around the board. Everyone's going to say their 4. We'll keep going around the board like that. And McGow, we can see you, my friend. Can you see and hear us? But he has no idea.
I had an actual beard, but I'm not.
You there? You look like you're reporting the news to us, Miguel. live from California with the wolf pack. He has no idea, does he? All right, we'll give him a second to catch up. I like his T-shirt though. So, okay, as I said, we're going to go around. Has everyone got a top 5? I think I originally told you guys 3, and then I've dropped on you 5.
Yeah.
So, okay. Miguel doesn't have a clue. Miguel, are you there? Merry Christmas.
All right.
He's so delayed.
We got you.
He's so delayed.
Delay, yeah.
Right, Miguel, you're gonna have to be muted until you caught up. All right. So, right, we're going around the board. Right. So 5. So do we have any volunteers? Anyone who wants to go first?
I don't mind. I'll go
go.
first. If
Okay.
no, go on. Yeah, no, go on.
No, you go first.
No,
Mark.
you go first. No, you go first. No, you go first.
Yeah.
We'd be here all day, lads. We'd be here all day. But Mark, you were first. Let's,
All right, then, Tanner, thank you very much.
top five. This is your number 5.
Yeah, my
figure of the
number
year.
5. Mine changed around a couple of times, but I settled with Fortnite Legendary Royale Links. So this figure here, which most people have sort of made into a Catwoman custom, but I liked all those Fortnite figures, all 3 of them. But I think I settled on that one being my top one. So that's my number 5. Thank you, Tanner, by the way.
So is that the new the link that you say the
Yes.
the Hasbro version, not the Jazzwares?
Yeah. So the Legendary series, Fortnite Legendary series, I think they're all great figures, all 3 of them. But that's that one I sort of picked because I think it stood out. A lot of people want to use it for a Catwoman custom. So that's my number 5.
Can I ask, do you play Fortnite?
Yeah.
Do you play Fortnite?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I'm like you know how Robo doesn't know Fortnite when he talks about the swoosh? I'm the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You Robo don't know Fortnite, essentially.
Yeah. I know it exists. I've seen it, but never played it. But I think they make amazing figures. The figure designs look great. They're really, really well done by Hasbro, so that was enough for me to pick them up. But no, if anyone does play Fortnite, I know it must be old now. Things like Apex Legends and all this kind of stuff must have overtaken it, I imagine. But if anyone else knows better than me.
I think Hasbro dropped down the big books after the failure. Is it Overwatch they did? Overwatch didn't really seem to go anywhere. So they're like, right, let's just put down the big money and buy the license. So I think after I think that's what they did. But interesting choice. As I said, I don't play Fortnite, not got none of the toys, so I haven't got it in hand. But I would like a nice Catwoman under display, so maybe she could be a placeholder, cheaper than the Mafex, that's for sure.
Definitely.
Okay, Tanner, you were there as well. So what was your number 5?
So I decided to mix it up a little bit. So I've got one figure from a bunch of different lines.
That's fine.
So my first one is from Mafex, and it's Superman.
Hush Superman. Did Hush Superman come out this year?
It came out January this year. I had to Google it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've got that as well, but I wouldn't have even thought about putting that in a list this year, but you're spot on. Yeah, that did come out this year. Yeah. And it is currently, in my opinion, and probably yours if it's in your number 1, the best Superman figure we've got so far. Maybe?
Definitely. I mean, that and the Batman, the black one with the statue, has literally hook, line, and sinker got me onto the Mafex Hush line. So so it's a case of I picked it up a little bit later than everyone else, but I really enjoy it.
Mate, at least you got it now. Have you seen? I looked on eBay the other day. Do you know, just out of pure curiosity of some Mafex stuff, that is going for like 250 right now on eBay. Crazy money.
Really?
Yeah, like look on eBay, like that and the black Superman. I was after that black Batman for a while, weren't I? And I was like, I'd missed it, and I ended up getting it on the Comic and Cocktails, and thank God I did, because that's like doubled in price as well now. So yeah, like some of these Mafexes you can't sleep on because they skyrocket after. But
yeah, the Spider-Man one is the definite example.
Ben Reilly, there's that one as well. Yeah.
I'm talking the original one.
Oh, of course.
Definitely. Yeah, that has gone up quite a little as well. Yeah.
Okay, good choice. And again, a character I completely forgot, a figure I completely forgot about. Wolf Doggy Dog down there. Miguel, can you hear us now, my friend?
I can,
Hooray!
yes.
You were a little bit delayed there at the start. You were a little bit confused.
Yeah, all the way across the Atlantic.
It's a long signal, isn't it? It's a long way. But all right, you can hear us, you can see and hear us. So let's have your top 5. Well, your number 5 so far.
Number 5. All right, so we're going to be kind of on a sliding scale because my opinion might change, within this stream. But I'm going to go with Shadow Meowscles.
Oh, is that another Fortnite figure?
Yep. Yeah. So this is the deluxe. Comes with the weight bench and So this is like a re-release or a repaint of the Meowscles we got, I think in January of this year. But
it can't be right if that's a Hasbro one.
Yeah, this is the Hasbro one, and the other one was the McFarlane. There's slight different in the pants. These are molded, and the ones from McFarlane are just painted on, like the stitching and and things like that. But the upper torso is the exact same thing. The only thing that is gone is McFarlane had where you would be able to grip the weapons with the hand articulated.
Oh, okay.
there's no hand articulation in the Hasbro.
Oh, so a couple of Fortnite figures getting some love already here at the number 5 because Mark went with the Lynx. Sorry,
Lynx.
I don't know. I don't know these things. I think Hasbro sent me that mouse with the weighing scale, and it's still in a box. I might use it for a giveaway if people like it. Let it go to someone who would more appreciate it. But do you have it posed with the weights, or do you just have him?
You know what? I just opened them up on Saturday. I was doing this other dial where I've also got Lynx, and I've got the other Meowscles. So I'm kind of doing a good cop, or like a buddy cop diorama almost. I'm thinking of them like Lethal Weapon.
I'm definitely too old for this shit when it comes to Fortnite.
Yeah.
But when I was about to say, you have got kids, so you must be really familiar with some of these Fortnite characters through them anyway, right?
Yeah, I don't play the game so much, but it's always on. It's always around, or they're the ones that school me. They're the ones that are telling me that this is the alternate costume for so and so, or this is the. I didn't even know that Shadow, Meowscles, and Kit or Lynx were the parents of the cat.
What?
So,
there's some sort of Fortnite lore going on. I'm going to get lost here. That's
lineage.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize there was any type of connectivity with this nonsense. I just thought talking bananas and hot dogs and stuff. Let's move on from Fortnite. Unless Cloud, you've got a Fortnite figure at your number 5.
I almost went Fortnite, and I like them, and I like Lynx a lot, and I wound up picking up some because of Kevin, but I'm actually going to go with, I don't want to pick him up, the NECA Goliath.
Oh, nice. Number 5. Okay, I reckon this is going to be a contender for higher spots with other people, but I'm curious to see the rest of your list now. But are you going to be all in now for the rest of this line? Because we have now seen teasers of literally the whole crew.
So my fiance's in the room, so I'm not going to say that I'm in.
Just wink. Just give us a wink. There you go.
Blink if you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Blink if you're in trouble.
Yeah. But what was
I at least need to get Bronx for the case.
Yes, of course.
If nothing else.
I think that's where my mind is as well, by the way, Clad. I'm like, okay, I'll just get him with the wings so I can have posing options, and I'll see where it goes. But
then if you get Bronx, you kind of have to get Hudson. Because Hudson and Bronx
looks after him, yeah. They need to get him a little TV,
and maybe Demona, but then maybe Brooklyn because he had a crush on. But then Brooklyn and like Broadway and Lexington all kind of hung out, like totally screwed here.
And just think, right? I got mine through Wolfpack. Like I can't get them in the UK. So like if I go all in on this line, we're talking like 70, 80 £80 a figure. That's an expensive line for me, So
yeah.
I don't know. Miguel, be on the lookout though, all right? He's disappeared. He'll be back, I'm sure. Okay, Tom, let's jump to you for number 5. I'm curious of your list because you collect...
Yeah, for this guy.
Oh, MODOK. There he is. He's got to appear in a few lists this year, hasn't he?
I love this guy. I think he looks great in this display, but also because I managed to build this guy out of him, he gets extra points.
You actually made use of the alternative face as well, to be fair. Like you got 2 figures for 1 there. Bravo.
I've got naked MODOK and clothed MODOK.
I reckon you should sell that idea to Hasbro. But people want a naked MODOK.
People invite it.
But no, this is a great figure. Like, it's not unfair if I put this in my Marvel Legends top 10, right? Because it's a single pack Marvel Legend.
It's a Marvel Legend.
Exactly. Right? A comic Marvel Legend. That fits in that category. Yeah, I think we're going to see this in my top 10. I agree, Tom. This is a beautiful...
And it improves on the toy biz as well, I feel. The only thing that's hurt me about him is that I splashed out on the toy biz about 6 months before this was announced.
Oh, that's unlucky. But it makes sense at the same time because that was one of the very few Toy Biz figures that the majority of people felt still held up in a modern day collection because MODOK's character design sort of leans more into his grunginess and stuff. I was on the same page as you. I had it in my watch list for ages on eBay, just seeing if anyone would get a cheaper one. But I had a price that I didn't want to pay more than, and then luckily this got announced. But I reckon that...
Yeah, I think I got it for an alright price, but it was just, I didn't think, when it was first announced, maybe I don't need this one, but I think this one is much better, I think, than the Toy Biz.
That's what surprised a lot of people. Like a lot of people were saying, Hasbro ain't gonna, like, they ain't got the paint apps, they're not gonna be able to beat it. And then I think what made people like that MODOK a lot more is that the fact that it pleasantly surprised everyone with how good it actually was, and it did actually, in my opinion, and probably yours and everyone here, it beat out the Toy Biz. Does anyone in the chat, anyone watching this, nearly 100 people watching this, anyone out there still think the Toy Biz MODOK is better? Curious. We shall see.
Did you get the Elvis one in the end?
I did, but only because my good friends at Hasbro sent it me. So like, so I take it. But I really wanted the captain, so I am happy I got it. But I haven't opened it yet. Maybe in the new year I'll crack him open. I need to do a little rearrange. But where in the hell would Alvis MODOK go? Don't know. I might just, Amanda hates him, so I might just like put him in kitchen cupboards and stuff, like casually. So like when she's just around the house doing stuff, she just constantly finds Alvis MODOK. I think that'd be pretty funny. We shall see.
Time to Teddy and have him just ride him around like a horse.
Yeah, Teddy would eat him. Teddy would eat him. Okay, Wolfpack's back. My bad. Let me bring him back in.
I feel like that Elvis MODOK really needed like a singing function where you pushed the button on his back and he started bobbing around and playing tunes. Then it might have been worth the money.
Yeah. Is it new gen? I always get told off by Rich M for this. It's next wave or next gen. And it's not next gen. It's next wave, isn't it? I think that team.
It's next wave.
Is it next wave? I think so. Rich is really busy at the minute, so like I feel bad. I can't hit him up with. But Rush is around, right? Rush. Where's Rush McGowan at? You can help me out. Is it next wave? I think it is. But I like the captain anyway. He can go along with Monica Rambeau and Alza Bloodstone. Yeah, she's good. Miguel, you're back. That satellite signal over the Pacific isn't as good today, clearly.
Yeah, somewhere along the Rockies, it kind of gets lost, I guess.
Mate, I feel bad. Do you need to go? You told me you were a little bit busy. I don't want to keep you. If you've got to get gone, you can quickly run down your top 5 and get gone.
All right, yeah, real quick. I got to run Mischievous down to get to a doctor.
Of course, that's important. But tell us your top 5, and then you can go and do your thing.
Yep. All right. So like I said, we're going to be on a kind of a floating or a revolving scale. It's gonna switch from day to day. Even during right now when I'm giving you guys a top 5. I didn't have a set figure, so we'll say 5 for now, fools. Brandon, that enabler. We'll go with 4. Charizard. You want to talk enabling? I didn't get Mafex until I started hanging out.
Oh,
with,
yes.
And that's Brandon.
We might see that as looking at the smile on Mark Tat-Tat's face. We might see that cap appear again in a minute.
Yeah. All right. So 4, 3. Technically, it didn't come out in 2021, but the single card.
Okay, we'll let you off.
The single card re-release did, and this is the one that I picked up. So I'm doing one figure for every brand. This is gonna be my
I need that Red Knight. Yeah, Red Hood. Sorry, Red Hood.
Yep. Red Hood. Brandon, again, we're both lovers of that War on the Stars. Wrecker is gonna be my number 2.
Nice.
And then Cloud touched on it. You guys were just talking about it. I'm all in. I'll get this one. I'll get a Thalog. I'll get a Jamona. Put me down for an Elisa Mazza when she comes down.
Yeah, of course.
I'm getting them all.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what NECA do at Toy Fair with displays, because they're going to do an epic turtle display. They're doing an epic gargoyle display. Like, we shall see. But like, it's going to be, put me down for one as well, Miguel, just for now, all right? Just, if you see an extra, just think of your friend Dan, because in the UK, no chance. When they went up in the NECA store, were there even international options? I don't think there was, were there? No, never mind. Miguel, I'm sure you'll be doing some sort of list on your channel anyway. I'd like to see what your top 10 of the year overall is. And as I said, your opinion may even change from now till then anyway. But do a quick plug for the channel, and then go and deal with the kids, my friend.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having us on, and shout out to everyone in the Thursday crew. I'm working on a top 10 Build-A-Figures, but it's not going to be self-enclosed to just Marvel Legends. There are
interesting. There is.
So,
right.
So yeah, that one we're working on. We'll also be working on the top 10 figures of the year, and that'll include everything. I like to put like a dollar amount, minimum or a maximum of. We raised it up to 50 this year. Last year was 35 to include a lot of those deluxes, but we have a lot of super deluxes this year, so we raised that bar up just a little bit to $50. So figures of 50 and below will be in this top 10.
That's a good rule to have on a list, to be fair, because some people it's the reason I'm not going to put the HasLab Sentinel on a list this year, because it's just unfair to any other legend. So putting a price range in a list is a nice fair way, I think, to do a list. So bravo. I look forward to seeing that, my friend. But plug the channel.
The Wolfpack toy review, right here on this very same YouTube you're watching. We're doing the polar bear plant. It's going to be near zero come New Year's Day, and we're going to be jumping into a body of water for you guys. So tune in for that one as well.
Always, my friend. Always pleasure.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Miguel.
Merry Christmas, guys. I'm on my UK lads. If anyone needs one of these stealth suit Captain Carters, holler at me in the DMs, guys.
We appreciate that, and I'll speak to you in the new year, Magad. All right, have yourself, you and the fam have a good new year, and I'll speak to you in 2022.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye-bye. Right, beautiful. Always good to see the wolf pack. Right, let's get it. Right, everyone's done their 5, right? Has anyone done a 4 yet? Shall we go back round to Mark for a number 4? Mark, number 4.
Okay, back on me, yeah. So, I decided to go for Marvel Legends this time. And number 4 I've gone for is Lady Deathstrike, and I'm going to bring I've not got her to hand at the minute, so bear with me. I'm just going to bring her up on the background. There she is. The reason I like this figure, I mean, I like the character of Lady Deathstrike. When I got the figure in hand, it's all pinless, so Brandon would be happy. And I think it's just done so well. She's done so well. There are a few figures, I think, from this Bad Guys wave that are quite good. The Red Skull was another one, but I picked Lady Deathstrike simply because I just thought she was done really well, especially compared to, I think it was the Toy Biz one originally that was not done so well. I'm talking of MODOK with a comparison with the Toy Biz one. I think it was the original Lady Deathstrike, and the Toy Biz one was not one of their better figures.
Nah, their face was terrible. Face was terrible.
Terrible, yeah. Yeah, Dan. But this was a great one. Yes, this is my number 4. Marvel Legends Lady Deathstrike. It's
a good one as well. That's the type of figure that people are going to be backtracking, especially with the announcement of Bonebreaker coming out next year. People like Skullbuster. People are going to be picking up an extra one of them to create Reese, so you can start building out those Reavers on the shelf. So yeah, she's a great choice, and she is a great female legend this year. So yeah, solid choice. All right, let's go back down underneath you to Tanner. Tanner, number 4.
So my number 4 is a figure that as soon as I bought it, Marvel Legends decided to do a version of it.
Okay. Of course.
The Yamaguchi Iron Spider. So again, it's so articulated, it's so good. Marvel Legends at the time hadn't done a version, and the black version as well is awesome. It just looks cool. It fits in nice on I've now created a Japanese import display for the Mafex, for the Yamaguchis, the Revoltex. So this is a nice centerpiece along with the black version to build a display around.
So you have saved the shelf though for the Turkish Spider-Man display when it's coming, right?
Oh mate, I'm getting like 100 of those. It's gonna have its own place in the detail. So Turkish Spider-Man all the way.
No, but back to that Iron Spider. To be fair, that's a great figure anyway. Like Revoltech, especially when it's a more of a mechanical design like the Iron Man and the War Machine, I think their sort of stylized articulation can sort of work really well. And even if the Marvel Legends one was revealed, do you not think as a big Spider-Man fan you would have still picked up that Revoltech version anyway?
I more than likely would have picked it. Yeah. As soon as I saw the YouTube video for it, when they revealed it, I was like, I definitely want this. And it's really, really good. I enjoy it. The only thing I would improve on it, though, is that the arms, they fall out of their sockets very, very easily.
That's Revoltech, though, I think, my friend. Yeah. I think, unfortunately, they've got really thin pegs, Revoltech. But when you can get them posed right, it does look really good. But then over time, they just start to droop, unfortunately. But great figure. And it's one that I wanted. It was on my list to get, but it was like so many things were coming this year. And it just kept falling back on the list. And now the Legends one's coming out. I don't know if I'll ever pick it up. But I live vicariously through you. 'Cause you got both versions, haven't you? You've got them the black one as well.
Yeah. I don't regret not picking. I don't regret.
He regrets nothing.
Not missing out on. I don't regret anything.
He regrets nothing.
I'll do it all again.
Yeah, but yeah, great choice. Cloud 4.
I'm gonna go with my Plunderlings.
Oh, nice.
So I'm kind of cheating because I think I don't remember if my first one came out this year or last year because it's been like ridiculous. But this guy, I picked up this year. The Fawns came out this year, and then I've got like 5 of them sitting in my pile of loot on Big Bad Toy Store. And I think like these guys, I really underestimated how much fun they are with just like the different accessories and stuff. I've kind of gone a little crazy trying to backtrack and get accessories and stuff. So I'm going to represent those guys.
Do they do accessory packs for the Plunderlings?
They do, yeah. So they did during the Kickstarter. They were like add-ons you can get.
Yeah.
And twice now since the end of that, they've done like a steel crate with like swords and like helmets and stuff. And they did a wood crate that has like shields and like beer mugs and stuff like that. So I actually had to like kind of rush to get them because I missed out the first time. But they have that, and they have little smaller bodies that you can get for them.
Oh, for the interchangeable heads.
Yeah, so you can make like little baby ones. So I picked up a couple of those.
That's genius. So instead of the head just being sat in a box, it can be plopped on like I'm assuming it's a static, non-articulated body, but it looks like more characters on a display, which is genius.
Exactly. You get extra use out of the heads and hands.
Yeah, that's genius on their part, to be fair. That's the type of line which I'd be curious just to maybe pick up one, just to get, because I hear so much about it, and everyone, I don't think I've heard anyone say anything negative about that line, because it's just a little fun line. So, is there any UK distributors for the Plunderlings, lads?
Yeah, I was just thinking that, Dan. Yeah.
I don't think they've, yeah, maybe we could import them.
You can get them through Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, props. Okay, cool. Pre-orders or in stock type thing?
They're in stock. Well, it still says pre-orders, but Noah, my son, he's obsessed with Plunderlings.
Oh,
he'd sit there and watch the Fruish every week, and he'd be like going on about them, and I'd be like, "You don't need those." And he kept going on and on about. So Father Christmas brought him one last week, and they are pretty cool actually.
It's a very generous Father Christmas there. Robo was talking about them for weeks, wasn't he? Like every week he'd give you a Plunderlings update, like slowly enabling you. So
that's the reason I got pulled into this.
Robo.
Damn Robo.
I hope they sent him a check. Shout out Robo as always. Okay, good choice. And again, no one has picked the same thing yet, why I was excited to do this, because it's going to be so crazy. Unless Tom, you're going to spoil that streak now. What's your number 4?
Well, my number 4 is this version of Snake.
The Commando Snake Eyes, right? The 2-pack.
Nice. Partly because he's my favourite, but my preferred version of Snake Eyes, but also because he comes with this guy. Who's
Simba.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The articulation is great. I was tempted to put in the Necro-American Werewolf, but I think because these two are two characters I actually love more. So, I think they're my number 4.
Oh, no. So the American Werewolf, spoiler alert, isn't in the top 3?
It isn't in the top 5. It was in my top 10. But it wasn't in my...
I was curious if that would pop up again today. That's a great 2-pack, by the way. One of the best things that we got from G.I. Joe's this year. Because as I said, Joe's this year, we're a little bit hit and miss. I think next year might be the year for G.I. Joe, especially with that rumoured classified retro line coming out as well. Maybe we'll get some classic colours of some of those more iconic characters. We shall see. But maybe 2022 will be the year of Joe's. But for 2021, I think that 2-pack was really good. Pretty delayed for us in the UK as well, but it got here eventually.
We haven't really had that many. There haven't been that many releases.
That's what I'm saying. Really. It's been a bit dead. They're saving it all for 2022, it seems. I
thought about the Infantry, but then that's just kind of a repack. So Barbecue was all right. And I did like the Amazon exclusive.
Was Major Blood this year as well?
Yeah, Major Blood was good. They were okay. There was more than I'm remembering, but
that Amazon roadblock though, like you were saying, the only reason we can't, that was like their 4th attempt at roadblock. So if that was their first roadblock, we'd all be going crazy about it. But because it's their 4th attempt, we're all like, well, yeah, it's good, but I had to buy 3 others to get here. Do you know what I mean? So it takes a bit of the shine away from it.
Yeah, definitely.
But still,
and it looks like we're probably get more repacks now because it looks like they're doing 6-inch retro line.
Well, if the repacks are in the more sort of colours that people want, especially characters like Scarlet, where she never really got her yellow jumpsuit or anything like that, or the yellow one piece, I think it is. We shall see another opportunity for people to get Baroness, as that was only previously available in the cycle, the coil, I think it was called. I definitely think there'll be a market for that. I'll be curious to at least see.
That'd be cool.
Okay, good choices, everyone. All right, let's swing back round to Mark. Mark Tap
Well,
number 3, podium time.
You beautifully segued into my next choice because, Tom's choice there of Snake Eyes and Timber is on my list, but and he mentioned barbecue, and that is my number 3. So
nice.
My number 3 is barbecue. I actually and shout out to Bring Toys to Work, because he sort of was in the chat with me now and just saying, I bet you've got some G.I. Joe classified on your list. And yes, I do. And yeah, it's barbecue. So I'll bring it up now. I like what Tom says. There was so many to choose from. I thought about including the Cobra Infantry on my list as well. But I ended up going barbecue. I just really like the design of barbecue. I really like the original figure when I was younger, the design of it. I just love G.I. Joe classified as it's my bread and butter, alongside a few others, cherry picking Marvel Legends here and there, and a few others. But yeah, I've gone for barbecue. And it was one of the first Cobra Island figures to be more easily available for everyone, which is always nice.
Yep, that and Major Blood didn't seem to have a problem, yeah.
I
may still have a few Major Bloods upstairs that I collected upstairs.
Well, he's probably a bit harder to get now, isn't he, I imagine? Because probably not as easy anymore. So,
me and Tom had a stupid conversation with each other when these all got announced, and we made each other order like doubles of stuff, and then we ended up cancelling. It was all right, nightmare. But it's all good. And if like that Breaker came out around the same time, and he's £20, like he's like £20 right now. Like that's a bargain. Yeah. I'm tempted to buy another now, Tom. After all of that, because it's £20. Like
Mark's got about 10 of them. To be honest.
You got 3. Oh, fair play. Nice.
Yeah. I'm going to make a little army of spike.
The crown is starting to emerge again. I see. Yeah. All right. All right. Good choice. Tana, let's go back to you. Who made your podium on the 3rd place? Who got the bronze medal?
So my bronze medal, number 3. We're going to Super 7 this time. We are hitting up Super 7. We are hitting up the Turtles line.
Wouldn't expect nothing.
It's not one of the Turtles, unfortunately. It's Bebop.
Oh, mate. 100% worthy, yeah.
Yeah, I remember having this figure, the original figure from Playmates as a kid. It was such an amazing figure, and even the new one, Super 7, has done it so much justice, and it's just so big, so beefy. It brings me back to the days when I was a little kid, just playing with the old Bebop. And so that is a worthy addition to my top. The podium in effect, yes.
He's on the thumbnail of this video because he came out early in the year. So like the Hush Batman, it's a figure that I forgot about. But when that first came out, it was so impressive, and like you said, so nostalgic as well. It's literally the figure we thought we were playing with the kids, but in adult form. I was trying to grab a picture, but my internet's being a knob. And I don't want to risk breaking the Streamlabs. So I'm sure you're going to all picture what Bebop looks like. Bebop? Who's Bebop? His cousin. His uncle Bebop. Bebop is a great figure. And of course, Rocksteady as well. The pair, you have to get on both for the shaft. And they're massive as well. And compared to the Turtles, they just look massive. And as they should.
So big, so intimidating, yeah.
Yeah. I need to create... Now I've ordered that Turtle van. I don't know, where am I going to put that van? It needs to be on display, something like that. So I'm going to just kick some hole in the floor and just drive it to work, I think, at this point. Just Fred Flintstone it to work. But yeah, Bebop's great choice. Definitely worthy of being on a podium, that is for sure. As I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it was even higher. But yeah, great choice. Okay, Cloud, who's made your podium?
Lady Death.
Oh, nice. The Loose Collector.
It started as I had the old Mac figure, the late 90s. So it was more of a nostalgia thing. I'm like, let me get it. I'll set it up. But I fell in love with this figure so much that I've been in on pretty much everything else they've done. I went in on the Hell Witch. Vampirella, Purgatory. I tried to go back and get Tarna from Heavy Metal, but she's
Sold
nowhere
out.
to be found. I love the way this figure is made. The sculpt is fantastic. The articulation's really good, and she fits right in with all of my other 1/12 scale figures really, really well. So should be my number 3.
I think that's what's so good about it. I think it makes me regret not picking it up is that how well it scales with everything else we're collecting at the minute. So it like, even though it's like a single release, I know more are coming, but at the time it was a one-off type thing. It so seamlessly fits into a collection. Like you could put that with your Legends and no one will blink an eye.
She's hanging out with the Resistance.
Of course she is. Of course, I wouldn't expect nothing less. Yeah, of course she is. But yeah, great figure. So will you be picking up any of the new ones that Loose Collectors got up for pre-order at the minute?
I have paid for Hellwitch, Vampirella, and Purgatory.
Oh, so you're all in on the next 3 eventually.
Yeah, I think the only one I passed on was
the one with the big chicken.
Well, Tarna and then Red Sonja. I passed.
Oh, okay. Red Sonja. See, I think Red Sonja may be one I'm tempted to get, especially people who have recently picked up that Conan. I think, like that'll be a perfect companion piece.
Yes,
different lines, but I think they're quite scaled together.
They'd work.
Yeah, nicely. But yeah, great choice. Another character figure that very aware of, and one of those that I wanted to get. Just the opportunity never occurred. But a bit too slow, I think, on stuff like that. But yeah, worthy of being on the podium for sure. Tom, who made your podium? 3rd place.
It's tough to separate these 3 out, but I'll start with this guy. This is an obscure one actually. It's quite a recent pickup. So this is Lim Toys RPD Officer.
Okay.
Which is basically Resident Evil Mezco style. But he's basically I don't have any kind of particular attachment to Resident Evil, but I saw this on Isaac Wong's. Do you know Isaac Wong?
Yeah, he takes amazing pictures.
He's always enabling me to buy stuff because I see his stuff on there. I'm just like, I'm gonna have that. I saw this and I instantly picked it up, and it's an amazing figure. And it comes with just tons and tons of accessories. It's got 2 trays worth. And it's got a grenade launcher, a flamethrower, a typewriter, a pot.
Of course, the typewriter and a pot plant.
And many other weapons.
I would have returned it if it didn't have them.
Does it have an ink ribbon?
Yeah. So that's like a third-party, unlicensed. So it doesn't say Resident Evil anywhere on the box, but it's clearly.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can fit him in anywhere with kind of, as a cop or whatever.
You can fight Zombie Cat now.
Yeah. I think Mark's got it as well.
I do. I've not opened mine, Tom. There is actually Tom and Dan and everyone. There is other characters by Lim Toys as well. So they did, Snake from Metal Gear Solid, although he's called Ahab or something like that. And Cloud knows as well. And I think there's I don't know if it's Lim Toys, but there's there's a Daniel Craig James Bond called Agent Jack. But that might be
Jack.
Agent Jack. That's by the same company. But yeah, it's a very good figure. I know Tom. Very, very. Lim Toys do very, very good figures. And there's a Neo as well by PC Toys called Agent Hacker.
Agent Hacker.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah. It's so nice to articulate, and like he's got elbow pads on, and that's the double jointed.
Yeah.
See,
I'm not usually a fan of. This is why I not avoid Mafex, but not Mafex. Sorry, Mezco, because I'm not usually a fan of cloth goods on that scale. I just never think it looks spot on. But like when you hold that up, like it really does look like form fitting, if you know what I mean. Like it doesn't look baggy. It looks really nice.
You expect the figure to be bigger.
His trousers are a bit short.
Yeah,
it feels like the trousers want to fall down, but like it doesn't quite manage it.
Yeah, like the perspective's a bit weird, isn't it, Cloud? Like it looks like a hot toy type thing. Yeah, then you move it away and you're like, oh, it's shorter, and it's that's just testament to what it is. It's like crazy how a toy company that can make toys that good just has to go for the third party route. Like get a license, like make some official stuff if you're that good. But I guess
there's
it's not
so
easy.
many, Dan, now as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tom's probably and maybe the other guys, but on Facebook I see so regularly third party. There's a mask one, the mask, like, and the stitching is
I've seen that one. That's 5K Toys, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, Tanny. Yeah, There's a few masked ones, and some of them look amazing. There's a Punisher one from the video game. He's called the Revenger.
The Revenger.
Yeah,
you can join Thor's team then with the rest of the Revengers.
Some of them look amazing. Some of them look really good. Better than Mezco.
I think Agent Z-Man, 00Z, round these ways, a regular on Legends and Liquor. He loves the mask. Might have to show him that figure because I know he made like a custom mask figure and stuff. I noticed a comment in the chat by Greg. He says, "This for the UK guys. Are any of you getting the Valiverse Action Force?" I'm assuming we all are. Maybe not Tanner, but and Cloud obviously, but they're not out yet in the UK, right? Nowhere.
Well, Dan and Tom, I've received
You've got one.
Toys R Us. Mine is shipped. I've got 2 Steel Brigade, which should be with me any day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, Tom, have you got the same or like?
I had one figure ordered with Toys R Us, and that's dispatched. My Kapow order hasn't dispatched, which is just a couple of figures, and my American orders somewhere over the.
I actually hit up Bobby today on the Valiverse Instagram. Like, I didn't want to, but I was getting so itchy. And because Kapow haven't given us an update. Do you know what I mean? At least the other stores have. And I trust Kapow. I do trust Kapow. But I'll just even if he says they'll be due in January, that's fine. I'll leave him alone. But so I sent Bobby a little DM, which he probably didn't like with all the internet issues he's been having. But I did apologise first and foremost. But I have asked him, what's the situation with Kapow? Are they due? So we shall see. But yes, we're very curious of Action Force, very aware of the line.
Little thing for you here, Dan and Tom, and any viewers who are in the UK who are looking for Series 2 of Action Force. Toys R Us, it should be up for pre-order on the 7th of January. Yeah. So that's Series 2, all Series 2 Action Force. Yeah. I'm
very curious of that line. I've seen some reviews. I just want to get it in hand now. I need to, you know what it's like with a brand new toy line. You need to get hands on. You need to feel it. You need to move it. You don't want it to fall. So, I'm very curious. And you can never.
Is it the unparalleled review, Dan?
No, it's on my watch list. I've literally clicked it on my watch list. I need to watch it.
He really heaped a lot of praise on them. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When people like him and Jay Hernandez are talking high of them, you know what I mean? They've got to be the real deal, which I never doubted it. I never doubted it for a second. But I'm excited. I need to get hands on first. But okay, let's get back to this. We're in our top 2 now, right? So Mark, back to you. No, who did we start with? Yeah, Mark, back to you. Number 2, silver medal.
Okay, top 2. So, like Tom, my number 2 is, like on Tom's list, my number 2 is Snake Eyes and Timber Deluxe set. Absolutely love that. I to be honest, I could have picked any G.I. Joe classified from this year and thought it was great. But I've gone for Snake Eyes and Timber.
Nice.
Just love the fact that Timber's a fully articulated wolf. I think that's fantastic. Really like the classic Snake Eyes look, the sort of commando look. Just a great set, really. And just, interchange, nice, the sort of gun, what they're called, sort of ammo packs that are interchangeable on the gun, can be pulled out. That's
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
On one of the guns, anyway. I don't know which. I'm not a guns man, but if you have a quick look at one of the guns, not the machine, not the Uzi, but the other one.
You need to take some more shots, Cloud. You need to empty a clip. You need to empty a clip. The Resistant need to empty a clip on the enemies, and you'll know.
Really?
Need to reload.
No idea.
Wow. But I found that out by accident as well. I was just mucking around with them one day. I thought, it just comes out it was quite handy.
Like you said, Timber's a big deal of that pack as well, because obviously he's very important to go along with Snake Eyes. Did anyone else, I'm sure there's a US equivalent, Cloud, but in the UK there's a shop called Smith's. It's basically the only toy store we've got at the minute. And it's got a kids section where it sells just for farm animals and random zoo animals that are just static, just non-articulated, just animals. And I literally, every time I walk around there, I literally pick up a wolf. This was before the 2-pack, obviously, and I'm this would make a great Timber. And I've so nearly brought this non-articulated wolf. So glad I didn't now, because obviously they smashed it out of the park with that 2-pack. But Timber's very important. And great 2-pack, and that's a lot of people's favorite Snake Eyes as well, that Commando version. So good choice. Okay, back up to Tanner. Tanner, second place.
Second place, you know what? My top 2 places are so close, they've been flip-flopping. So what if second could be first on another time, you ask
If
me?
we did this in an hour, it would be different. We get it. Trust me, we get it.
Exactly. So I am going with what Brandon had at second. Game
Oh,
of
nice.
Miles.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a case of so good. I bought a second one because I wanted to have one with my
To scalp on eBay, right?
display. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
6 months down the line.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. So actually it's for my Spider-Verse display, and I've got a Spider-Man Allies and Enemies display as well. So you can't have that and not have the best version Miles in there as well. So
I remember you
nicely.
talking to me on Instagram when you were even thinking about doing that, and I was just like cheekily going, "Nah, yeah, you need to get it.
Yeah.
Because I like to encourage people to spend more money. It makes me feel better about my life and my spending habits, to be fair.
Exactly.
It's a great choice, as I said. That Miles, I'm sure, will be in a lot of people's Legends lists as we we start doing our top 10s this year. But yeah, great choice. Okay, Cloud, number 2.
Krampus.
The Krampus, and a late entry, came straight in on the podium.
Had him just in time to display him for my Christmas. I want to make like a demented, what do you call it, the nativity scene, like with the zombie Santa next year.
Biting baby Jesus' head off.
Oh, yeah, he's brilliant. And he's got this is my first 4 Horsemen figure that I've actually had in hand. And
Mythic Legions, like 4.
Yeah. So it's got me
amazing,
really
aren't they,
excited
Clouds?
for the other 2. I've got a Cosmic Legion on pre-order and one of the new, the House of Poxus or whatever.
Yeah.
I have one of them, so I'm very excited to get those. He has so many cool little effects. You can actually strap his basket to his back, and it was full of little skeletons. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh, little skull heads.
Yeah. This one's got an articulated jaw, and then there's some skeleton hands. But
Creepy.
something I didn't know he was actually going to be included with, so that was cool.
Shout out Jack of Blades who just subscribed. Thank you very much. And Krampus, that was one of them. I think Phil Jones picked it up and he was showing it off in one of our group chats. And I was like, again, I'm very tempted by Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions and stuff. It's just not cheap and not always accessible. Like, to get that in the UK, you're paying extra price on just the shipping charges and stuff. But it's a figure that,
Do you know what, Dan?
I need to get hands-on. I want to get hands-on on this type of stuff.
Yeah, you do.
I would say they're worth it, though. I'd say they're worth that price. They are so good. They are really, really
I do think I'll backtrack
like
on the Cosmic Legions. Next year, when people start talking about them, I'm going to be gutted I didn't go all in on them. But again, it's so much money. Yeah, look at that. Look at what's that, Tom? That's like a giant troll. Did he live under a bridge or something?
Forest troll, I think it is. I can't remember what it was. But
It looks like something out of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Mad.
See,
I was going to whack him in my Thor display.
that's exactly what I was about to say. Like a character like that, you can have in an Asgard display and no one would blink an eye and no one would look at that and go, hang on a minute. It would just be like, oh, clearly an Asgard display. They do look epic. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like the 4 Horsemen, Mythic Legions, the Cosmic Legion stuff I was really intrigued about. I just need to get hands on. I need to get hands on this stuff.
Yeah, it changed my opinion. I was excited for some of the characters. Like I said, the other endeavor.
Oh, thank you very much for Analog Toys with a super chat. He dropped a Happy New Year, Analog Toys. Thank you very much to Tony over there, a fellow Brit who's now probably got an Australian passport now, hasn't he? To be fair, but he's a big ambassador for Valorverse and Action Force that we were just talking about a minute ago. I think he's doing a stream on the whole Action Force recap actually. So he's just subscribed. Thank you very much, Tony. I appreciate that. As I said, fellow Brit.
He's got his own Action Force figure.
Exactly.
Yes, Desert Rat.
Desert Rats. I know. Yeah, Desert Rat. I told him. I said to him when he posted it up, I'll be hitting the pre-order on that for sure. But another member of the Free POA podcast as well with Laser Pants, who's a regular around these days. Sir Laser Trousers, as we like to call him. And Bobby, of course, as well. So shout out. Thank you very much, Tony. Much appreciated. And Happy New Year to you as well, my friend. Much appreciated. Okay, sorry, Cloud. But that jumped up, and I didn't want to deny.
No.
So
No
Friday is working. So I appreciate that. Friday, lazy. It's the end of the year. She's tired. She wanted this time of year off, but I'm glad to see she's working.
Dan, before you move on, I just wanted to make sure you saw in the chat 1/6 shooter says to send him a DM.
Oh, 100%. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. Like, it's his type of pictures that make me want this stuff. But it's just like, it's just like the toy community moves so quick, as in like, and like when you've only got a limited budget, it's like if it's not there, you go on to the next thing, and you're like rolling down a hill. You just can't stop.
Lost.
Yeah. So like, but I do live vicariously. I watch reviews on Mythic Legions. Do you know what I mean? Like I watch people do reviews of these toys just because I'm a fan of them. But just it's not very available in the UK, which is frustrating. Which is probably good for my wallet, to be fair. But I think those Cosmic Legions are going to get me. I think if they come up somewhere. I know Mark did give me a link. I probably should get a pre-order.
Yeah, it's probably cool.
Yeah. All right. Krampus. Anyway, great choice. Okay, is Friday going to work again for 1/6 shooter? I appreciate that 1/6. I will definitely hit the DM as well. I'm just going to pick it up. I let Friday read that out. Thank you very much.
1/6 shooter donated $4.99.
Thank you.
Valius, the horse, should be someone's number one. That's mine. Happy New Year, boys.
Balius the horse? Is that how you say it? Balius? I apologise, I'm butchering that name. Balius the horse should be someone's number one. That's mine. Happy New Year, boys. We appreciate that 1/6 shooter. I'm assuming that's that big flaming horse. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Horses are
not just the normal horse.
It could be the normal horse. This is what I mean. I'm out of the loop with this type of stuff, but I know that those Mythic Legion horses make. I see that type of stuff and want a horse for like my Black Knight on the shelf. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the type of stuff that goes through my brain. So I'll be hitting up your DMs 1/6 shooter, and thank you very much for the super chat. Happy New Year to you as well, my friend. Okay, Silver Medal. Who are we going to? Tom. Who's you got? He's Silver Medal.
I don't know if this is cheating because I don't know if it counts as this year.
Oh, okay. Well, as I said, we're free and heavy with the rules. As long as you've got
I'm
it.
going for this guy because this.
Yeah. That's all good. It wouldn't be in my top 10 of the
Show
year
off.
though. But I'm joking.
I love the Sunfire body, so I think just putting an army builder on the Sunfire.
So let people tell people what that actually is, because as I said, our American friends are a little bit slow.
The Skrull army builder.
There you go. Yeah, it's
cosmic hairdryer.
the cosmic hairdryer
Cosmic hairdryer.
for an alien race that have no hair. It's very confusing, but it's true.
Well, they can shapeshift to having hair.
You know what? He's not wrong. This guy knows his comics.
But it's just, it's a great. 2 heads on an army builder is a bonus for a start because that always helps with the army building. And just, I love the articulation on this body. It's always a great body. The weapons look great, and it's the sculpts on the heads are both great as well.
Yeah.
How many did you get, Tom?
That was my question.
Well, this was just you're only allowed to order one, I think, from In Demand Toys.
So you got one to whet the appetite, just to let you know what's coming. Yeah. Because you got 5 coming from Pulse, right?
Definitely need more, which is Pulse. Pulse will hopefully deliver soon.
Yeah, there's been a few more delays on Pulse, but it's been mainly Power Ranger stuff. So hopefully the Marvel stuff does still land in January. But D-Day didn't happen. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I saw a post saying the Ninjetti figures were delayed back to June or something.
To April, yeah, the black and blue one. So like, I don't know what's happening with the red, the white, and the pink, but yeah, to be fair, and when it comes to all these lines, I think us in the UK are used to the Power Ranger stuff being delayed the most. So I'm not surprised, but a little bit disappointed. But I hope those ain't like those are meant to come out in January. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Mark said, how many are you going for? That's the import one, but you're going for the full 5 on Pulse?
The full 5 on Pulse, yeah.
I'll make a nice. How many of the Super Skrull builder figure ones you got?
I got one of those, but I got a load of the heads and then stuck them on the Aladdin body.
Yeah.
So I'm going to equip those with the big. I'm going to give a few of those the bigger rifle. So you kind of got your heavy scrolls and your general infantry with the hairdryer.
What was that, Tanner?
I was going to ask if he was going to get if he has any of the selects as well, the little ones.
Oh,
yeah.
Aesthetically, they wouldn't fit in with these new Marvel Legends anyway. I don't think they'd look a little bit too. I don't know. A little bit sloppy. But what's good about the scrolls is that you can literally just use that second head and just place it on I could place it on like just random figures on my shelf as little Easter eggs and stuff. I don't know, they're just fun figures to have, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting them as well. I think I'm going to go for the full 5 on Pulse as well. I didn't, but I should have bit and got an early one so I could have done a review. But oh wow, too slow. Snooze, you lose. But yeah, great choice on number 2.
I can send it to you if you want it now. I can send it to you for a review.
That's tempting. That is very tempting, my friend. I may hit you up. Is there many reviews online? If there's not, I might actually hit you up.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen one. Yeah.
Oh, all right. We'll speak, Tom. We'll speak. I'll look after him. All right, I'll feed him and everything. What are the 3 rules again? Don't get him not after midnight. Don't get him wet and avoid sunlight. Right? Is that Gremlins or Skrulls? I get very confused.
Green monsters.
yeah.
General rules.
Yeah. I'll follow those rules anyway. Right. Okay, we're into it. Well, this is it, people. Your number 1 purchase, your favorite figure, your favorite toy, whatever. If this is your favorite purchase, your favorite figure, your best figure of 2021. The time is now. And again, this is everyone's their own opinion. Nobody is wrong here. They can like what they like. I'm very curious to see what your top 5s are, because some of you have said figures that I would have maybe guessed in your number 1. So let's have a look. Okay, so we'll start with Mark.
Okay.
Number 1.
So number 1, my favourite figure. Well, I'm a big Captain America fan, so for me it is the 2-pack Steve Rogers Captain America. I was going to go Mafex Infinity War Cap, but I just prefer the Marvel Legends one. This is obviously a re-release from the worthy Captain America from a couple of years back, but obviously without the hammer. I like both figures, actually. I like the Falcon figure, but I'm a big Steve Rogers Captain America fan, so it was a no-brainer for me. And yeah, this is my number 1 figure. So that for me is...
So like you said, that is essentially worthy Cap, just re-released, slightly different deco.
Absolutely.
But you do get that nice unmasked Steve Rogers head, which is probably the best Steve Rogers head sculpt we've got. Really nice likeness to Chris Evans as well. He doesn't come with the hammer though, does he? But you can still want
That's
Thor,
right, Dan. No, it doesn't come with the hammer. But to be honest, I actually prefer that, because I've got the one with the hammer, and he's kind of sat on the shelf, so the one without the hammer is just a bit more versatile. I can pull him off the shelf and just have a bit of a play around with him as a regular Captain America. So I kind of prefer this one out of the 2, but I loved that one when I got it with the hammer and everything. But he's ended up sitting on the shelf quite a lot rather than being posed and played with and all that kind of thing. So this one's kind of my preference. But yeah, great body mold, MCU figure. MCU figures always get quite good sculpts and articulation quite often. So yeah, that's my number 1.
I'd go as far as saying that's the best MCU Captain America there is anyway.
So would I.
So if you're going to get one Captain America to represent the Infinity Saga, if you will, on a whole, that would be the cap you go for on your shelf, I think.
I'd agree, yeah.
Great choice. And it's a Marvel Legends as well, so you're right on brand with the channel, so I appreciate that. Yeah. All right, no pressure to the rest of you though, of course. Right, Tanner, number 1. You said you were flip-flopping with the other one, so I'm very curious to know what this is.
Yeah, so number 1 is Damien Ristori's already tried to predict it. He got it wrong. But he has got the right brand. So NECA, Cartoon Turtles.
Yeah.
We are going with... Do you want to take a guess before I reveal it, Dan?
Chrome Dome.
You are correct. It is Chrome Dome.
See, that's why we're co-hosts. This is why we're co-hosts on Turtles and Tea.
Yeah. It is an amazing figure. It just towers over everything. It's so many. It looks so good. I didn't get it down because it's in a precarious.
Of course, yeah.
Good, and I didn't want to knock everything over, but it's such a good figure. Came halfway through the year and just so big, so sturdy. You can knock him out with. You can knock somebody out with him.
He can literally hold a turtle upside down and still stand up straight. Balanced.
Yeah.
And he's the type of character as well. On the cartoon, they played around with his proportions. Like the first time we seen him, he was massive. The second time, he was a little bit shorter. So he's nice and imposing on a display. That's for sure.
Yeah, he is. And because he's an android figure, you don't necessarily have to fit him with the Turtles. You can put him as up against Megazord or something like that.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So big,
scale-wise.
so imposing. Yeah, scale-wise. So that is my number 1.
It's a great choice. No, it's a great choice, and I like that TMNT cartoon toy line from NECA. Like, if you've seen the checklist, people virtually doubled the figures they've released this year, or doubled the list of figures we had this year. That line is so good. If you're a Turtles fan, of that original cartoon. Like again, like these are the tools you never thought you would get, and we're now getting them, which is insane. So yeah, great line, and you could have picked any one of the figures from the cartoon Turtle line, and it would have been worthy of being number one this year. But yeah, but again, I'm biased. I love that line. As I said, that and Legends are always like always fighting for it. But yeah, great choice, Chrome Dome, number one. Okay, Cloud, number one, and has he joined the Resistance?
No, but this giant bastard,
the Sentinel,
the
of
Sentinel.
course.
Yeah,
of course.
And you know, I was mentioning to my fiance about being on the show. I'm like, oh, so Dan wants like our top 5 figures of the year, and she's like, that Sentinel better be on that list.
Oh, of course.
Like, yeah. Still not happy about the price tag, but I'm a huge X-Men fan, so it's a dream piece to have a Sentinel that scales. It's like back in the Toy Biz days, we had ones that were like tall but not tall enough, and then to build a figure from the Toy Biz Marvel Legends line was he scaled better, I think, with the 3 3/4 line. He scaled really well with, so it's nice to have like this massive centerpiece for my display. I'm looking forward to Galactus next year, but that's probably my favorite thing I've gotten in a long time, let alone this year.
Yeah, as I said, when it comes to my Legends list of the year, I think I'm going to disqualify the Sentinel because it's just an unfair playing field. It's just unfair. But you're completely right though. That is, if I had to pick one figure this year, like one figure to represent 2021, one figure I could take from this year and move it into the next, it probably would be Sentinel because it's, as I said, it's a milestone for Legends. Full stop. Like it's just a beautiful piece, and like, as an X-Men fan, Sentinels, you need them. Do you know what I mean? Sentinels are just as big, in my opinion, as like the Magnetos and Mr. Sinisters. I know that it's a drone robot, but just their presence is so vast in the comics and on the cartoon and wherever you like X-Men, they're everywhere. So yeah, we're easily a worthy number one, that's for sure. Okay, last one, Tom. Let's end it with a bang. What's your number one figure or purchase or pickup of 2021?
I'm almost on brand. It's Marvel.
Okay.
But it's not Legends.
Okay, it's all right.
It's Mezco.
Oh, pow, nice.
Mezco Iron Fist, which I was trying to think back, because it's hard to think back over the whole year and think, what's your favourite figure of the whole year without discounting everything from the previous, the first 9 months of the year, because you can't remember it so well. And I was thinking back, this figure I loved playing with it for weeks and posing it, and it's just fun to pose, and it's just a great figure all around, really, with loads of accessories, and it's got cool dragon punching.
I like characters like that where you can pose on a shelf and it literally brings the shelf to life. It's so much more dynamic than like my boring school picture poses. Like it's more fun to look at. Like I definitely commend that, and like, I think Robo put that in his top 5 as well, which draw my eyes to it because it was one that sort of went by me. I don't pick up many, or as I said, Mezco figures, but it does look fun. Like, is that a fiery effect come with it then, I assume? Does it come with more of it?
He's got like all kind of different like punching effects, and this one's like literally like
a trail got a trail on it as well. Nice. Oh, it's a dragon's face. That's pretty good.
Dragons, like a proper dragon.
Oh, that's
face.
cool. Didn't notice that.
Would you like a Mezco 112 Luke Cage to go with, or Dan as well, to go with him, Tom?
Yeah, that would be cool. I don't generally buy Mezco Marvel stuff because Legends tends to cover everything, but this one really caught my eye. Because I got the cable, but I wasn't that impressed with it. It's a bit too stiff. It doesn't really move around that much.
Yeah, it lights up as well, though, doesn't it? I think the cable, right? The guns light up.
It does light up, which I think then impedes the
neck
articulation.
Yeah, the articulation. Yeah, that's true.
But that guy looks like it has a lot of articulation, that's for sure. So that's the it's that, like Mezco are known for like doing variants and weird stuff. Like that's just a straight up release. You could have ordered that from the Mezco site type thing. Is that where you got it?
I got it from Comics and Cocktails. I think.
Nice.
I just put my first Mezco for next year, the Red Pyramid from Silent Hill.
Oh, those guys give me nightmares. Ugh.
Oh, he's so cool. I have the Figma one, and I wanted one that'll scale with the Legends and stuff. But I mean, he's easily a year out, but this will be my very first Mezco figure, I think.
I think Thirsty for Chicken showed me some pictures or something where he was cosplaying as that giant triangle thing from Silent Hill. Those things, that Silent Hill, like when that alarm goes off and shit starts getting weird, like that freaks me out. Like if that alarm went off in real life, I'd shit myself. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, Mezco, as I said, I've dipped my toe in Mezco and enabled Tom, and then I got out the game. That's what I did.
Pass it to someone else.
Yeah. Here's the baton. Run. Oh, off you go. Looking at the chat real quick. Again, these are some great figures. So no one's like disagreeing with us. Greg says, Tat, you got that Captain America 2-pack already? Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark. How is that unmasked Anthony Mackie head?
It's good. Yeah, it's good. Dan, I'll be sending that Dan's way. Actually.
Thank you very much. See, I always like that, Mark. Because as I said, we've had all these Marvel Legends Anthony Mackies, and I've got many of them on the shelf, but they're all wearing those goddamn goggles, which are fine when he's flying. But I just want him to stand there without the goggles so we can see clearly now. The rain has gone. I won't sing. All right, gentlemen, pleasure, absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining me. See, it feels like a Sunday now, doesn't it? We've got in the proper Sunday spirit, and I'm gonna proper confuse you when you just get off this stream now. I'll be like, wait, it's Friday tomorrow?
No, I'm going back to work.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I'm working right now.
I appreciate you all. Again, this year was the year of Legends and Liquor. And as I said, I've got to know you all very well over this year. So I hope it continues through 2022. And I will see you in the new year, lad. Thank you very much.
Happy New
Year.
Year.
Just Dan, before we go, I just want to show Clouds and yourself something.
Go for it.
A quick custom that I've worked on, a custom animated Weapon X. So don't know if you can see it there.
Wow.
That is my custom Weapon X. But yeah, Happy New Year, everyone, and Merry Christmas.
Oh, you can definitely come and show off some of these off in the new year, mate.
Yeah.
When you're doing a custom Turkish Spider-Man, mate.
Yes.
It's on my list.
Get on that.
Yeah, Mark, I think you need to make that happen because I don't want to tell Tanner, but I don't think Hasbro are going to do it, you know? So you might have to get on that, Tanner. No, gentlemen, honestly, have a great new year, and I'll speak to you in 2022.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Happy New Year, guys.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye. All right, nice one, gents. Nice one. Right. I am not going anywhere. We are going to do that all over again with like a brand new group of people. So we're going to have more toys to talk about, another top 5 to talk about with more people. So if you are in group 2, I want, it's that time again. I want that nice, fresh, juicy DM, and I want you to come and join me and talk some toys, all right? So we may have to go through it a little bit quicker that time so I can have a duck race. But I've got Alexi, your boy's got toys, of course. Jay's Toys Collection UK, Jamie, George, Javi, and Nathan. If you all send me a nice fresh DM, I'll send you this Zoom link, and you can come and join me, and we can come and talk some toys. Thank you to everyone who's still sticking with us today for a sort of slightly extended stream here as we run down the end of the year and do a Thursday/Sunday Legends and Liquor crossover, just so we can talk some toys. As I said, it's been a great year, and as I said, I would have loved to have fit in another Legends and Liquor, but I don't think it's on the card. So crossover time, why not? We had Brandon in earlier, and now we've got the regulars from our Legends and Liquor, so all good. Right, so I think, let me get this link up, and I will get this sent off to some other people. Oh my God, Bring Toys to Work is literally keeping the lights on in my house.
Bring Toys to Work donated $25. Happy early birthday, Dan. Question: since we are in the 20th anniversary year of Marvel Legends, would you have a live stream for the top 20 Marvel Legends of all time?
Do you know what? That is a great idea, Bring Toys to Work. So, Bring Toys to Work, again, keeping the lights on in the Dan Who household. He says, happy early birthday, Dan. It's true, my birthday is the 5th of January, so next time we talk, we'll be near my birthday. He says, question, since we are in the 20th anniversary year of Marvel Legends, which we are, would you have a live stream for the top 20 Marvel Legends of all time? That's a great idea. And with the amount of contributions you bring to the channel, I do think that is going to happen. I'm going to write that down. Let's do that. Let me write that. That's a great idea, and I'm sure it's something that people would love to see as well. So Bring Toys to Work, you are on, my friend. You are on. Rich M, if you're in the background, if you're watching, or maybe you fell asleep now, I know you're working hard, but write that one down, all right, super producer. Let's get that one on the go, all right? And we can maybe do a fan poll to pick it or something like that. But yeah, great idea for the new year. All right, what's Amanda saying? Getting out all the information on nuclear energy. What is she on about? She's cracking Simpsons jokes. I get what she's doing. She's a funny girl, that one. That's such a deep cut, Amanda. No one's even going to know what you're talking about. Right, let me go to my Instagram. Right, group 2, where you at? Group 2, where you at? Okay, group 2 is Alexi, Jay, Jamie, George, Javi, Nathan. I need those fresh DMs, lads. Let's get you on. Let's get you on so we can talk some toys. I may have to cut us down to the top 3 just so we can still have a duck race. I hope you don't mind. I'm sure you'll forgive me. But still lots of toys to talk about, all right? So start thinking about who made your podium. All right. I'm sending the Zoom link out, lads. I need some fresh DMs. Need to make my life easier for me. Until then, let's look at the chat. Let's see what the chat is saying. I'm surprised so far no one has picked Frogman. You do remember the Frogman came out in 2021, right? I'm just making sure you remember that. Frogman, just like Cowboy Collector, should be on your list, all right? That was Cowboy Collector. I'm not going to spoil it. But it was on his list, is what I'm saying. Go and watch Cowboy Collector's top 10. Okay. Yes, we're going to be racing some ducks. Unboxing Art says, yo, I see you, Unboxing Art. Welcome. Ducks and Drinks, says Matt D. Matt and Mark, none of them are right. It's Mike D. Sorry, Mike. Happy New Year, guys, says Logan Dan's Toys. Damien says Happy New Year when it all arrives. Thank you. Knight of Ren 789 says my number 1 figure of 2021 is the Hot Toys Battled Armor Mark 85 with the Infinity Gauntlet and Snap Hand. Now that is an iconic piece right there. I would love to have something like that in my collection, but I'm also sure it probably costs a mortgage payment. Okay, let's. I've pressed refresh, but nothing's coming up on my DMs. Okay, now they're starting to come through. Okay. I see yous now. Okay, Jamie, Jay, you got it. Your boy's got toys. Javi. So my internet just wouldn't refresh for me there, lads. Sorry about that. I thought no one had messaged me, but they were all there. Okay, I think everyone's got it now. Join in. Hit join on that Zoom. And again, if you are watching, we're going to do a top 3, okay? We're going to do the podium because I want to get a duck race in before I get out of here. We're already 2 hours in, but I appreciate yous. I'm sure yous won't mind. Still, as I said, lots of toys to talk about. So we're going to do a top 3. Let me just jump in the chat. Who's in the chat? Who's still around? Who's still watching? Hey, it's my birthday. It's January 19th, says Logan Dan's Toys. Happy belated. Well, happy early birthday, I guess. Just fresh sent you a fresh DM. Thank you very much, George. Rich M says, why am I always working while Brandon gets the jet set around the world? Do you know what? That's very true. I'll have to get a company card or something for you, Rich, and treat you to a McDonald's. I know it's not as good as flying to Florida, but it shows my appreciation, Rich. Thank you very much. I was just making sure you were still awake, Rich. You know, just keeping an eye on your health. Rich's top 20 would be the Tiger Rat in all positions. I wouldn't be mad about it. Tiger might be on her way to my house, all right? Just putting that out there. When's the next stream, actually? The next stream... when's next Thursday? Okay, so next Thursday would be the day after my birthday. Okay, so yes, the next stream will be the day after my birthday. So next time you see me live on this channel, I'll be a year older. Hopefully my beard would have grew back a little bit as well, because I'm not a fan of what's going on here. I'm not a fan of all of this, but let alone this. Okay, I got 5 in the waiting room. I'm going to bring them all in. Let's press some buttons. Pow! Let me let's see what's going on. There we go. Everyone sort it out. There you go. Right, are we all? Let me just make sure everyone's here. Jamie, and I also nearly didn't recognise you without your glasses there, Jamie. I'm not going to lie to you. I was about to kick out this complete stranger. It's like, who's this guy who invaded my live stream? Of course, it's the regular face Jamie. Of course it is. All right, are we miss anyone, lads? Money in the bank. Oh, super chat real quick before you guys start.
Icolos_chick donated $19.99. Just wanted to let you guys know Yaboy's Got Toys sells his girlfriend's figures without telling her.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you very much. You got some. You want to explain that one for me, Alexi? I appreciate the super chat, though. Thank you very much.
So I accidentally sold 1,000 Toys Master Chief that apparently I didn't pay for. So now I'm in hot water because I have to replace it.
Oh dear. Oh dear, my friend. That's not good. That's not, at least your missus has some idea what figures are. My missus doesn't have a clue.
Well, I looked on the bottom of the foot and it didn't have her name, so
that's true.
I figured it must have been mine.
And she's seen Toy Story, right? Because we know Jay has with his display behind him, but as long as the missus has seen it, she knows the rules around these ways, right?
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Well, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. What's the missus' name? It's Amanda, isn't it? It's the same as mine.
Amanda, yeah.
It is, yes. Hello, Amanda. I'm quite fond of Amanda myself. Not that Amanda, either. Don't want to confuse. Yeah, let's start it now. I'm joking. Right, okay, let's go around the board, make sure everyone's mics are working. Okay, we got George up top. George, how you doing, my friend? You good?
Yeah, good, thanks.
All good. Right, then we got Javi underneath you. Javi, you all good? You're still buying 3 of every figure?
Yes, of course I am.
Of course he is. Of course he is. Jamie, you can see us, right? I'm assuming contacts.
Yeah, just about.
I just want to explain.
Just no glasses.
Oh, no glasses. All right, cool. You can say what you want in the chat. Jamie doesn't have a clue. Doesn't know what's going on. Now's your time. Jay, you're in the nice new display you set up for the missus, right?
I am, yes. This is your fault for saying I should give her a cube, so I can give her a whole display of all in the middle of a living room.
I said a cube in like a DTOF. That's like a prime real estate in the house. That is fair play. Happy wife, happy life though, my friend. I understand.
Indeed.
I get it. And Nathan, welcome, my friend. Are you doing good?
Yeah, all good.
Right, so gentlemen, I do want to get a duck race in this stream before we finish, so I do apologise, but I'm going to cut this to a top 3. Is everyone okay with that? Good. All right, so we'll just start right at the top. So, as I said, the rules are very simple. It's just a figure that you have brought this year that you have enjoyed, all right? So we're not talking about subjectively what is the best action figure with the best articulation. None of that matters. It's what did you enjoy? What is one of your favourite things you've picked up this year? All right, and we'll start at the podium with a bronze medal. George, start us off.
So I've gone with MODOK for my number 3.
Good choice. Still in the box?
Oh, it's because I'm just moved still, mate.
We forgive you. It's forgiven. You're moving them safely. I get it.
Yeah. I just think it just looks really cool and it's great. It's on as a big display piece in my villain section. I just really like it.
Have you got any AIM soldiers?
Not yet. I'll probably get the Scientist Supreme though, and I'll try and backtrack on some AIM soldiers to put with it.
You probably can't see because my mic and all that is in the way, but I've literally got MODOK surrounded with AIM soldiers and the Scientist Supreme. That's definitely one that's you can probably get that on sale at the minute as well. So I'd definitely pick that up while you can. Nice little accompanying piece to MODOK. But yeah, good choice. And starting off with a legend as well. I know I always like this, George. Right, Alexi, number 3. Who you got for us? What you got for us?
So I had a couple that were overlapping with Tanner. So since he touched on the lower of the 2, which was Super 7 Bebop.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick this guy right here.
Titanium
Marvel Select Titanium Man. This guy put Marvel Select back on the map for me. The size, the character itself, Titanium Man, wasn't really available in Legends except for that super old one. The size is good. The articulation, which is something that Marvel Select doesn't usually do well, is fantastic. The paint, it was a little iffy on some of the joints, but overall, this guy, 8 or 9 out of 10. I mean, he's a fantastic addition to any Marvel, any Iron Man character collection. Yeah. This guy's a must-have.
It's one that I've not got, but I'm very itchy for it. It's got that angry Dan Larson interchangeable head sculpt as well, hasn't it?
Yeah. I almost picked the Hulk because it's also fantastic, but there's almost an identical Hulk figure in the 80th anniversary release from Marvel Legends. So that's why this guy won over.
So you're referring to the Select Hulk as well, which was also another decent release this year. Bigger than the Legend one as well, isn't it, though? So it could be fudged. It can still, obviously, it's the Hulk, so it can still be fudged in a collection.
Absolutely. But I just felt like this guy was a little more unique.
100% agree. I would always, like, when it comes to doing these type of lists, if it's a new character, it always does sort of push its way ahead. And, like, especially, like, when it comes to Select, like, people genuinely ask the question, can you merge the Selects and Legends figures together? And I think it works on these type of characters, those bigger character designs, bigger and chunkier. So I think that can scale with a Legend no problem at all.
Definitely.
And it looks good. And to be fair, they're not known for their articulation, but he moves pretty well as well by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, bravo. Good choice. All right, nice choice. All right, Javi, down to you. Third place. Who's got your number 3 spot?
It'll be the Infinity Saga Quicksilver for me.
Oh, nice. So a character we definitely needed for the shelf. Where do you put him? Is he with Scarlet Witch, or is he dead on the floor with bullet holes? You dremeled some holes into him. Like where is he on the display?
He's running around with the Avengers right now, so we'll see what happens to the other 2 that I get.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, to be fair, with that type of character, you could display him like in a running pose, and it could just be him doing a quick run.
Yeah, Quicksilver. Yeah, circle around the Avengers.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Quicksilver was a character we desperately needed. It was like one of those gaps that we had since 2015's Age of Ultron, wasn't it? Yeah. So it was a gap filler, but a needed gap filler.
Yeah.
And it came out.
I just need that. Now I just need the Iron Man. We have the final battle team complete. So.
Yep. Quicksilver, desperate need. I was tempted to get 2. Not as many as Javi, but 2 one for my Age of Ultron, and then another just to have him like my random Avengers display. But a character that was desperately needed, I think. Anyway, for an MCU collector, anyway, I want that character representation on the shelf. And he didn't really make it past the film, but he played his part.
Yeah.
He played his part.
Yeah.
All right, good choice, and it's a legend as well, which I always appreciate. Jamie, who's your third choice?
So I'm kicking Miles out because everyone's already spoken about him, and I'm going with the Gamerverse, Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order, Deluxe one.
Nice.
Because this was like the perfect representation of how I played the game.
So
they had the original figure in the original outfit, which is a great figure, but this was more representing what I played.
Well, I was glad you said that, because that's a character from the War in the Stars, as you know, which I don't know too much about. But what I know about that figure, it's a guy in a poncho, and his little character that comes with him looks very much like Eevee from Pokemon. And I'm surprised that Nintendo haven't done some sort of lawsuit, because tell me that doesn't look like Eevee from Pokemon.
Oh, it does look like Eevee.
Clearly Eevee from Pokemon. Who came first, Eevee or that guy? Because there needs to be someone in court. Someone needs to see their day. But yeah, I never played the game or anything, my friend. But as you said, is that so? I'm assuming in the game you could choose different skins or avatar skins.
Yeah, you could choose different outfits for him and his droid, and so this was more representing of how I played it. I always played it in the orange.
And that's the second release as well, like you said.
Yeah.
No, when did that come out? Early this year?
I got it mid-year because it came out early in America, but obviously over here, everything's delayed in Star Wars.
Yeah, that's the type of character where I don't know nothing about it, but it does look like a fun figure, that's for sure. But nice. All right, moving on to Jay. Jay, you're next.
Right. Number 5 would have been the old Snake Eyes and Timber, so that's already been done.
Nice.
Bret Hart would have been at 4.
Nice.
But number 3 is the Dark Knight Triumphant Battle Damage Mafex Batman.
Wow. So does that one come in a 2-pack, or is that one on its own? Am I getting them confused?
This one comes on its own, and the 2-pack with Harry, Kelly, Robin I've actually just ordered that yesterday on Amazon Japan, so that was only £110, which isn't too bad. It's about 140 here. So
oh wow, yeah, okay.
Correct, that wasn't a bad, but I've gone for the one I have at the moment. Which
Alexi's showing it off. He's already got it.
It's a pretty cool figure. So it makes number 3.
So is that one you've got? You said the battle damaged. I'm assuming because I know that's the Dark Knight sort of. They're releasing a lot of the Dark Knight stuff like they're doing with Hush. Is there a version that's not battle damaged of that Batman?
The one in the 2-pack's got a different logo on the chest, got the more classic yellow and black symbol.
Okay.
I don't know if there's another version with just the black bigger symbol or not actually for this one. I assume
it's not blue. It's black and gray. The one that still has the big symbol. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, because I'm quite aware of what's going on with Mafex. It's quite easy to keep up because they only they solicit 2 figures every other month or something. Though. Yeah, I know. I'm not when it comes to those Mafex, I'm staying with the Hush. I'm staying in the Hush realm and trying not to go down the Frank Miller route because that's another.
Yeah, I've gone down the Hush route as well.
Yeah, Yeah, the Jim Lee and the Frank Miller route, two expensive routes.
I've got 2 cubes in the Mayfex cabinet. I've had to make room for Mezco, so it's in there as well.
Yeah, no, great choice. As I said, like I think Tanner showed off that Mayfex Superman as well, which I forgot came out this year. But I think there's going to be a Dark Knight Superman in 2022 that looks to be epic as well, I think.
Yeah, that's pre-ordered. That Hush Superman is so expensive. You are right, about $200.
Told you. I looked online. I was like...
I got one just before Christmas on there for $55 with a broken wire in the cape and the chest plate removed. So I'm hoping I can glue it all back together, put a new wire in, and then might have myself a bargain.
Yes, I hope so, my friend, because I always like to know in my collection, and I'm sure other collectors are like this, what figures have a little bit of value. Do you know for when that dark day comes where, I don't know, my tyre falls off my car, or the cooker blows up, or my boiler I need to know what are those like break glass for emergency type figures are in the collection. And it seems like the Hush Superman is definitely one of them at the minute as well. So hopefully there's no emergencies in 2022. All right, Nathan, who's made your podium? Top 3. My number 3.
So I have been stressing about this all week, trying to figure out a top 10, let alone a top 3 and a top 5. So I had to go for a tie, which was between the modular Iron Man and then the Mayfex Far From Home Spidey. If you were to point a gun to my head and say pick one, I could probably get shocked because these two have been big surprises.
See, I don't mind you breaking the rule. I don't mind you breaking the rules, Nathan. Right, but when it comes to these type of rules, if you had shown me 2 Marvel Legends, I would have been all right. That's fair game. But you show me a Mayfex and you show me a Hasbro Marvel Legend. Like, are they on the same? Hit number 3, do they?
The reason
I'm putting you on the spot here. I'm just putting you on the spot. The pressure's on. I'm just saying. I want to see those sweats rolling down your face.
So this could have been higher, but the Ab Crunch isn't as good. And it didn't come with a Tom Holland head. It came with the Night Monkey. But I don't want to buy
the Night Monkey just for that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but at the moment, these two were probably the big surprises for me this year. I loved the 90s show. I grew up on it. So having it in figure form, absolutely amazing. And it goes perfectly with like my evolution of Iron Man. And obviously, since No Way Home's came out, this one's love it even more.
I think since that film, everyone's Spider-Man hype has just went up a little bit more. And it's I don't blame you, my friend. Great choices, honestly, great choices. All right, nice. Number 3. So they were joint third. Let's go back round to the top. Let's go through this. So who's your runner-up, George? Who's number 2? Second favourite purchase of the year?
Probably the Black Series Hunter from the Bad Batch.
Very nice. Brandon would approve.
Yeah, well, I originally wasn't planning on getting it, but when I saw Brandon on a stream, like posing it and talking about it, that's what kind of convinced me to get it. So it's because of him that I actually did get it.
Are you a fan of the show,
though? No, I haven't finished it. I'm only halfway through, and I hadn't watched the show at that point, but I just thought the figure looked really good, so I just decided to get it.
Are you going to try and complete the team now as well?
Maybe, if I can, but I'm not. It's not at the top of my list to do right now, but I do want to.
Yeah, those are the type of figures that sort of, when you put them on the shelf, you're content for a while, but then you'll finish the show and then you'll look at the shelf and think, he needs Tech and he needs Wrecker and Echo and yeah, it's a slippery slope as always, but that's a great one to start as well. Hunter's the one with the sort of tattoo down his face, isn't it, and the bandana?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. As I said, Brandon would approve, my friend. All right, nice choice. Okay, Javi, you're next now. So because Alexi was kind and dropped down to the bottom. So Javi, you're next. Second place
would be the Mark 85 snapping Iron Man from the Infinity Saga.
Yes. I approve.
The heartbreaking scene that killed me when I first saw it in the movies. But
mate, I was right there with you. Like that figure, like for me now, is so much more than just a toy on the shelf. Like that represents that moment in movie cinematic history. Like whether you love the MCU or not, you cannot deny the MCU is one of the most successful franchises. Well, it probably is the most successful sort of connected world in cinema history, full stop.
Yeah.
And yeah, that scene is the scene, isn't it? Like I've got a few of like this isn't that version, but I've got a few versions of that scene just posed around because it's iconic. It's gone down in history now. So we wanted, as soon as we seen that film, that was one legend that I wanted. Like I walked out of that cinema going, I need the Legends team to do Tony Stark snapping, and they did it. Of course they did it. So yeah, definitely worthy of being on the podium.
I was waiting for the re-release of that one with more battle damage. That's what I'm waiting for. They're probably gonna do that. So.
Maybe. You know, they do have a re-release when the opportunity comes, so we shall see. But yeah, great choice at second place. All right, Jamie, down to you. Second place.
I was.
Oh, give me a second. Give me a second. We got Ultimate Carnage with the super chat. Let Friday read that out.
Carnage
Sorry, Jamie.
donated £8.99. My top 3 of the year are third. What If Zombie Captain America second, Disney Plus Scarlet Witch first, Game vs Miles Morales is it has everything that a Spider-Man figure needs.
True. I appreciate that, Ultimate Carnage. So let me read that out. So Ultimate Carnage with the super chat. He says, my top 3 of the year are third, the What If Zombie Captain America. Great choice. The Disney Plus Scarlet Witch. Disney Plus Scarlet Witch is second place, and then first place is the Game of vs Miles that we've been talking about already. It was Brandon's number 2 of the year, but it's top legend of the year. He says it has everything a Spider-Man figure needs, which we were talking about earlier. I completely agree, and still managed to pack in a Build-A-Figure piece. So thank you very much, Ultimate Carnage, for the super chat. Much appreciated. So Jamie, back to you. Second place.
So it was a toss-up between this one and Bo-Katan.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Miguel sent me this one, so this one wins out.
Nice.
It's essentially the same figure, but
it's literally it's the boss, Sasha Banks. Let me get the helmet off. There she is. Oh, it's literally right in front of me on the shelf.
I mean, Mattel were never quite able to capture Sasha Banks, and I think this is the best representation of her in figure form at the moment.
Jay, would you agree as a WWE guy? Oh, give me a second before you answer that with another super chat from Damien.
Damien Ristori donated £5.
Thank you, Damien.
My 5 Thundercats Ultimate Slide, NECA Screw Loose Pack, NECA Ming Defenders of the Earth, Marvel Select Titanium Man, NECA Baxter Stockman Game Boss.
Good picks. Again, see what I mean? Everyone's list is different, and everyone's lists are great. So Damien, super chat, his top 5. 5 was, I don't think they were in any order, but 5 great figures all the same. He said the Thundercats Ultimate Slife, which I'm very tempted to pick up. He looks like a big boy. The NECA Screw Loose Pack with Wingnut as well, of course. There's the NECA Ming Defenders on Earth. Yes, that's the one with the red cape and the little weird mustache, right? That's Ming, right? The one from Flash. Yes, I know. I think I'm talking about. The Marvel Select Titanium Man is what Alexi just showed off, and then the NECA back to Stockman, the Game Boss. So that's the arcade version of Back to Stockman. So Damien, great choices, great 5 figures there. I'm curious what your order is out of those 5 figures. Let me know in the chat and I'll come back to it. But sorry, I cut you off there, Jay. I asked you if that Star Wars Sasha Banks head is as good or better than some of the Mattel Sasha Banks figures.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've just got that figure as well. So she does look pretty good, I think, compared to some of the others you get from Mattel.
I think it's all about the scale because Mattel still use that digital face printing tech, but their scale's a little bit bigger, more proportions. So I think this scale is just so perfect. It's like she's shrunk down, and it's her hair as well. It's not long like all the Mattel figures. She's got the long hair. So
with my Mattel Sasha Banks, I keep the glasses on because it's quite ghastly underneath.
Yeah, the boss.
I do the same. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I never bought any of the Sasha Banks figures. She's probably one of my favorite female wrestlers out there, but the faces are so bad. Only the newer one that came out recently. The rest of them have been absolutely awful. I remember Elite 44. That was probably one of the worst figures I'd seen that year. The face was just...
Mattel are definitely hit or miss. When it comes to the WWE stuff, I'm mainly in the Ultimates in a minute. I'm dabbling in the ECW, bleed out, the AEW. And Alex Sanchez, who can talk wrestling with us all day long, he says, did he just say Sasha the Banks? I talk so fast sometimes, Alex. I probably did say Sasha the Banks. But yeah, Sasha Banks. We know Sasha Banks. But Sasha the Banks. They should say that. Why not? That could be a catchy slogan on a t-shirt, couldn't it? All right. Good choice. Second player. And you said that could have flip-flopped with Bo-Katan as well, right?
Yeah, it's the same figure.
Yeah. They're both nice. They are both nice companion pieces for the Mandalorian. They're both literally right there in front of me as I stream. So yeah, nice pick. All right, Jay, second place.
Right, keeping it on brand. This time Turtles and Tea brand. So
nice.
The NECA cartoon Turtles range, and I think the best figure of the year is the Pizza Alien.
Yeah, do you know what? It looks so good, but I'm not going to have mine until 2022, so I'm a little bit jealous. But yeah, that looks. Tell me about it. Like it looks so good.
It is really good. It's just massive. It's just towering. The articulation's really good. It's got a slight loose leg, but unfortunately, I think the Beckett's Turtles this year.
Yeah,
with the ball joint hips have slight loose.
Look, at least it's got both feet. All right, that's a win. That's a win.
Yeah, that's a bonus. Yeah, it does stand up pretty well, and the tail helps. The accessories are great because it comes with a little mini pizza monster and a box of pizza. So I always like the box of pizza. As I said before, I just love the episode it's in. I used to have the VHS of this one, so it's just massive on the shelf. It's really imposing.
Did you go for more than one?
Yeah, I went for two. The other one's just in the box though, because I'm going to run out of room. I think.
Yeah, mate. Have you seen my pile of figures I need to open? I don't have room to display them. Like I need to. I don't know. I've only just brought this house and I already need to move and find a bigger one. The missus needs to let me have a bigger room. That's what needs to happen. So I just need to start chipping away. But yeah, great choice. And like you said, I like it comes with the little pizza monster. And now we have Irma as well to scare. So yeah, really good. Let me just jump back to the chat real quick because Damien just put in his top 5 in a super chat, but he didn't give me an order, but he just has. So he said Slife was his number 1, Screw Loose was number 2, Ming was number 3, Titanium Man was number 4, and Baxter Stockman was his number 5. So yeah, that's Slife. Yeah, that's a very good figure. I think that was Veeb's number 1 as well from the Fuchs. I think that was his number 1. But yeah, great list, Damien. All right, back to Nathan. All right, you're cheating again, Nathan. All right, have you got a solid single contender?
Not a solid one.
Okay,
so
all right.
I originally had the Funko Turbo Man on second place, mainly because I love that film, Jingle All the Way.
Yeah. Classic.
Easily, it's the best Christmas film ever. Don't even, you're wrong if you say it's not.
We're a bit early for Christmas. We're nearly 350-something days away, but all right, we'll save that conversation for then.
I haven't actually taken it out of the box, and it's not 100% accurate to the proper doll, so it's kind of bumped down a bit. So for the proper second one, I had to go with Mythx Peter B. Parker.
I had a feeling we'd see another Mayfex in here. Yeah, it looks like great.
You're not.
Alexi agrees. Alexi's applauding. He agrees.
I love Into the Spider-Verse, and this figure did it justice perfectly. The accessories it comes with, a whole bag's worth. That's how you know it's
So how do you
good.
display him? So do you display him like you've just shown him, or do you constantly change it?
I'm constantly changing. I have a wall of Spider-Man figures for my Spider-Verse. Sometimes he's on the wall. Sometimes he's in the bare feet with the sweats, or he's fully clothed with the jacket and all. The figure is so good. I can't make up my mind on how to display it. It's just borderline perfect.
That's what makes a good figure, though, right? The ones that you keep going back to, the ones that you can't get your hands off.
Yeah, I would say probably the only problem is that some of the web lines are a bit too dark, so it looks a bit weird. But sometimes you can just post it out of the road and it looks good. So number 2 for me, easily.
Good choice. Yeah, as I said, I wasn't surprised to see some Mayfex. I know that's your bread and butter. Before we go to Alexa, let me just jump to the chat again. A few other people are dropping in their top 5s. And again, drop them in, people, and I'll read them out when I can. Logan Dan's Toys says, my 5 are T-Grey, a.k.a. Tigra, Lady Deathstrike, Ultron, MODOK, and then the NECA Kester Wolf? What was Wolf's that? Is that the...
American Werewolf.
Yes. Oh, okay. I didn't know the fancy name. All right. Just say American Werewolf from London next time, Logan. All right. Don't make me look like an idiot on my own stream. Night of Ren says my top 5 are all Hot Toys. I've gotten out of 6-inch figures. Well, your blood's too rich for mine, because I wish I could join in the hot toys game, but yeah, too hot waters for me. And Nick Sapp also says you're wrong, Brandon. He's clearly watching this stream out of sync, so now we never know what he thinks he's wrong. Brandon's wrong about, but Brandon, you're wrong. Whatever that was about, you need to catch up with the stream, Nick. He'll see this in about 2 hours. He'll be very confused. Illmatic Prime says, what's up, fellas? What's up, my friend? And Damien also says the Pizza Monsters will be easy to find by the end of 2022. Look at all the big NECA Deluxe TMNT loads on the market and coming down on cost too. Interesting. I still don't have my second set of Turtles in Disguise because, of course, I needed another set for Donnie's bloody toes. Okay, right. This is so before we go to number one, we need to know Alexi's number two. I see some more figures on the table there, Alexi. What are you going for at number two?
I put these out because these are all either runners up or below number 5.
Okay.
So I just wanted to get them a little bit of love.
Of course, yeah. And say what they were. They were the Bebop.
So this was the amazing Yamaguchi Iron Spider, which
Beautiful.
Tanner talked about. Cannot say enough good stuff about that. This is actually my number 2 that I bumped off just so I could get some love for you, Dan, with a Marvel Legends.
I appreciate that.
But I'll show you in a second.
I appreciate it.
And Tanner shouted it out. So the other one was the Super 7 Bebop, which Tanner also spoke about. Excellent articulation for a Super 7. The sculpt is fantastic. The sculpted detail on his jacket, the shoulder pads with the turtles, the knee brace, like it's all just... It's fantastic. Carrie Kelly was a special shout out. She was a runner up that just made me realize I really need Dick Grayson
Robin. Yeah. I think a lot of people agree with you, yeah.
The only other Robin I have similar is like the DC Universe Classics, which I also brought out, and it doesn't even hold a candle to.
I know this isn't Dick Grayson. This is Damian Wayne, but this is the main Robin I've got on my display at the minute. And then I've got like Red Hood and not Red Hood, Nightwing and stuff. But more Robins is what we need in like these deluxe formats as well. Like Mafex need to do. I know Mezco don't even do Robins. Like, it's weird. He doesn't get enough love in plastic.
Let's go tease one.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do one, but they have done. Just think of all the Batmans they've done, and not even done a Robin yet. But I think he's coming. I do think that they are gonna do him eventually. But okay, number 2.
So those were my runners up and my special mentions. My number 2, which I brought in just for you, Dan, is a Marvel Legends.
Nice.
I'm going with the Psycho Man. At first, I feared that he wouldn't have really good articulation just because he looks really big and not really mobile. And then I had doubts that I would even like him because I didn't read a ton of Fantastic Four. Like, I read a lot of comics as a kid, but I just wasn't super into F4. And then I hate that I love him so much. He's so, like, the ball joint in the chest, the motion of the neck, like the unique sculpt, just everything, the colors, like the emerald and the contrast with the white. I didn't even pick up the new Fantastic Four figures, but I'm a sucker for villains, and this guy is top notch. Again, I went with uniqueness as far as like there wasn't another release of this character in Marvel Legends already, so that really put him towards the top of the list for me. And I've just had a lot of fun with him. He's just so regal and just great.
I think like one of the big reasons I think such a good figure is it's like they took Craig Warwick's custom and said, "This works. Let's do that."
So, so for people who don't know, Craig Warwick did a custom of this a few years back, and it was an epic Psycho Man. His little box that Psycho Man holds actually has lights and stuff. Like, Craig Warwick's just a genius at what he does. But as I said, for Legends form, for the price point, that Psycho Man, I was putting together my top 10 list, and like I started jotting it down on my phone. And I'm not going to lie to you, Psycho Man's in there somewhere. Do you know, like, I like Psycho Man a lot. Like you said, he's all brand new. We haven't had him in Legends form before, so he gets points on for those two things as it is. And there's a lot more range on him than you think. When you see that figure in the packaging, it looks like it's a short, stumpy figure, but it's not. He's like quite tall. There's lots of range. He's like wearing a spacesuit with like like a metal sort of casing, like those rings around his legs don't hinder the articulation, even though it looks like they do. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Alexi. I think that's a great choice and definitely a character that needs a little bit more love. May not be an A-list villain as such, but read about him in the comics. He's from the microverse. That box can basically make people feel fear, doubt, or hate. Obviously, all over the Fantastic Four as well. So, yeah, I think that's a great choice, Alexi. Definitely a figure that a Marvel Legends figure. I'm very curious to see if it does sneak in anyone's top 10 lists, because I don't see a lot of people talking about him, but against him and the other one that came in that wave, the High Evolutionary, he's definitely the better of the two. First, if a chicken with a donation, thank you very much.
Order.
Let's listen to his top 5.
It was my most watched episode as a child. I still own the VHS, and it's literally a dream come true figure. And I bought 4 Imperial Crosshair Gamerverse Miles, Best Legends of All Time IMO, SS Slag Slide.
Nice. So thank you very much, First of Chicken, for the donation via the Streamlabs link in the description. He says, in no particular order, Pizza Mutant, sorry. It was my most watched episode as a child. I still own the VHS, and it's literally a dream come true figure. I brought 4. Yeah, I love that figure. I love that episode as a kid as well. And what I loved about growing up and watching films like Alien and Aliens is that like my brain would put 2 and 2 together even at that young age and be like, hang on, it's the same aliens from this film in the Turtles. Like I love that weird interconnectivity, even though they're not connected at all. Like it was fun even as a kid. So I agree. The Imperial Crosshair Gamerverse Miles, of course, best Legends of all time in his opinion. And I said, as we've been saying all day, a lot of people are probably on that same page. And then the Studio Series Slag, which they're calling Slife now, but we don't mind calling it Slag around these days. That's that little transformer. That's for some reason they're not allowed to call Slag anymore, even though that's his name. We don't mind. The British don't mind. You're allowed to use it, Hasbro. All right, I'll give you permission. I'll talk for the British Isles. Okay, thank you very much, First of a Chicken. I appreciate that. I think I see Rush. Yeah, Rush put a top 5 as well. So before we get into everyone's ones, let me read out Rush's as well, because Rush is a regular around these ways, but I believe he was working today, so couldn't join us. Rush says, top 5. Number 5, Transformers Studio 86 Hot Rod. Number 4, Marvel Legends Modular Iron Man. Number 3, the NECA TMNT Irma from the Channel 6 box set we recently got. And number 2 was the NECA Gargoyles Goliath. And of course, number 1 was his newer children that he's adopted, the HasLab Sentinels. Yeah, great list, Rush, great list, and I hope you're not working too hard, my friend. All right, let's get into it. This is it, people. This is number 1. This is your favourite figure of 2021, all right? So we're not saying it's subjectively the best figure. We're saying this is your favourite figure. The one figure that, if you could only take one figure into the new year, what would it be? This is it. So, George, no pressure. We're starting with you. What's number 1?
Because I kind of cheated on this because I couldn't limit it down just to 1.
Cheater! No, it's all right.
So I choose 2, and it's the Disney Plus Wave, Sam Wilson, Captain America, and the Game vs. Miles.
Okay, that's all right. That's fine, because we've been giving Game vs. Miles love all day. So let's focus a little bit on the cap. How come you like that so much? Do you love the show?
Yeah, I really like the show, and I think the figure looks great, especially because the wings was one of my first builder figures I got. So, well, it's not really builder figure. I was thinking it makes the
Technically, it's those flight wings are a builder figure. So yeah, it's a builder figure.
And it makes for a really great display piece, and I love him on my MCU display. I mean, he's a great figure.
Yeah, like Mark's sending me the extra head that came in that 2-pack, so I can have an option with the head sculpt. Because I agree, I think that figure doesn't get enough love. I don't think that show gets enough love. I do think that show was really good and had a lot to say.
It's probably my favourite out of the MCU Disney Plus shows. So.
Yeah. It's the one I want to rewatch as well in its entirety and make it feel like more of a longer movie. But yeah, that cap deserves some more love. And any final words on Miles? Because again, that we've been talking about that figure all day, but it's great, right?
I just think he comes with like the perfect accessories for the Spider-Man figure and can fit great into a comic display, even though he's a game-verse figure. So that's kind of why I like him so much.
Completely agree, my friend. Completely agree. All right, great choices. All right, Javi, what figure is number 1, and have you bought 3 of them?
No, I actually bought 5.
Bloody hell. Okay, this is going to be good then. Go on, what is it?
It copies Rush and the Cloud on their top 1. It's the Sentinel.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is, yeah. As I said, like, I'm sure...
It's magnificent.
Yeah, of course. Have you actually opened up all 5? Are they all on display? Have you got a couple still in the box? Like,
No, I have them on box. I opened up one. I played with it a little bit, and I have it sitting in the box again. So the other 4 are in storage. So
are you gonna? Are you planning for a big display? Like, what's the end game with these?
I got a cupboard that my aunt had given me, and it has glass doors.
Oh, nice!
And they're glass shelves, and you can take off the shelves, so I'll be able to fit like at least 1 Sentinel or 2 maybe. I have enough room for the Sentinel and the X-Men fighting. So,
nah, looks as I said, no one is going to disagree with you if the Sentinel is your number 1 pick. As I said, great figure, and as I said, we've got the Galactus to look forward to next year as well. I'm assuming you've went in on that as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right, Jamie, number 1. What's your number 1 figure out of 2021?
I'm kind of cheating, but not really.
You're a bunch of cheaters, all of you.
But it is the same character. It would have been this one all the way.
Oh, Scarlet Witch, yeah.
But then this one.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's all right. It's all right. I'll let you off there. Yeah.
When I was younger, me and my brother used to share this 12-inch doll that they did, Scarlet Witch, and I never knew who she was. And this is like the perfect representation of that.
Was that like a Marvel Icons or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
So that one holds nostalgia for me, but it was just great to see Scarlet Witch finally get her outfit and look like Scarlet Witch in the movie,
and be called the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so that the new one has got the pink's a little bit brighter. It's not as metallic, is it? And the face sculpt's got a little bit of a deco change. It does look nice. So I think comparing that with the Family Matters 3-pack, it is the nicer out of the two. And again, Hasbro are sneaky like that. Like, they wouldn't re-release it and not be better, would they? It just wouldn't be any need to re-release it. So yeah, I may have to go down that hole and get her in the White Vision and that. But Scarlet Witch definitely deserves some love. As I said, it was Scarlet Witch that kicked off the year back in January with WandaVision. So she's been on our mind all year long, and she's gonna be on our mind again next year in the Multiverse of Madness. So I'm sure we'll see Wanda again. Maybe I'm assuming like a Deluxe Legend or something's coming next year because she sells well, and she wasn't in the Doctor Strange wave, even though we have all knew that she was going to be in the movie since they announced it on stage at Comic-Con when Comic-Con was still a thing before what happened hit the world. But yeah, great choices. Scarlet Witch. All right, nice. Jay, moving to you. Number 1.
Right. I'm not cheating. I've got one thing.
Okay, good lad.
Right. This was an easy choice for me. Deep's on the Fruit is going to be very happy with me. So Damien in the chat. It is Thundercat Sly from Super 7. It's an absolutely amazing figure. It's so heavy. It stands out on the shelf. It's just brilliant.
It's a perfect representation of that character from the cartoon. Simple as that. It's great.
Absolutely love it. I bought the Thundercat box set to start rewatching it all. I'm all in on the Thundercats, so yeah, I absolutely love this figure. So
I'm tempted. I've got Lion-O up there, and I'm going to get the re-release of Panthro. Shout out to Thirsty for Chicken. He says, "My bad. Replace Crosshair with Goliath." Well, good. Yeah, of course, Goliath. Goliath is going to be in a lot of people's top 10s, and expect to see a lot more gargoyles in 2022 as as
Goliath would have been in my list if he comes with the other wings, so I'll have to wait till the other wings come with the
Bronx first. Yeah, but yeah, that's life. I think I'm going to pick up him with Mumra, but that original Wave 1 Mumra, as you know, keeps going up on the aftermarket. So I have
to backtrack and get that one.
Yeah,
about 75.
That's not bad. That's not bad. No, that's not bad. Like now it's quite higher. Like I'm probably going to go for the Mumra with the dog. Do you know the evil Mumra version? And probably get that at retail. But even that's like hefty price point. But yeah, Thundercats is a rabbit hole I don't want to go down. But I did watch the cartoons as a kid, and Thundercats are loose. It's just one of those. It's just in my brain.
Most evenings in bed with that Thundercats
just in my head. It's in my head. So yeah, it's always a nostalgic property that I'd love to go all in on. But
I've gone all in on quite a lot of Super 7s now as well. So sold my Lightning collection. That's gone.
Have you got that extra paper around it or something? You need to get that extra income coming in.
Well, I had all the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and everything from the Lightning collection from MMPR, so I sold it all in one bundle on eBay, which didn't take too long. So that's paid for Wave 1 and 2 of Super 7
Nice.
Power Rangers. So
Yeah, nice. I've got an extra set of those Power Rangers up there. Do you know I was telling you about that break case for emergency?
Yeah.
Those Mighty Morphin Rangers are maybe that case. Okay, number one, Slive. Great choice. Back down to Nathan. Number one. I'm guessing Mafex, right? Okay, go for it. Go for it.
But before I go for the number one, I kind of just want to go through some honorable mentions.
Go for it.
Because obviously anyone that picked their figure of the year, I can see why. Like, all the companies have been smashing it out of the park.
Golden age.
Great. We're in the golden age of all of our figures, and I can see why everyone's picked what they picked, like, for good reason. So obviously one of our honorable mentions is the Mark III Iron Man.
Nice.
Simply because I've been wanting one for years, and it's good that Hasbro actually done it justice. I know Brandon's probably going to love this one, but obviously Dormammu as well.
Nice.
That one too.
From the Super Villains wave. Nice choice.
Mm-hmm. And so my number one.
Here we go. I was going to say he didn't come out this year. I like his bout though. Go on, give the Mafex Ben Reilly.
So, this figure honestly makes me want to go back, and that is I actually really like that figure, not gonna lie. It's kind of I think I bought it this year, so it's kind of on my top 10.
Sorry, ignore me. Just talk about your figure. He's just going to sit right here and listen.
This figure makes me want to go back and buy the regular Mafex Spider-Man, even though it's really expensive. But I've had so much fun with this guy. Like, the 4 stance pose is perfect. Like, Mafex, they can have their hit and misses for sure. Like, I can see why people mightn't like them or why they do like them. But this one, if you can buy it, just go buy it. It is genuinely a perfect figure. It instantly sold me on the Black Suit Spider-Man, so I can't wait for that figure. Like, all the accessories it came with the necessities. So honestly, like, Ben Reilly isn't even my favorite Spider-Man, but this figure honestly makes me love Ben even more. Honestly, it's just,
you can't even get that figure at retail anymore. Like, that came and gone super quick, and especially with the Spider-Man hype in the air at the minute as well. That got eaten up. So yeah, that's going to be in a lot of people's lists of like overall figure of the year, I'm sure. That came with the Ben Reilly head as well, didn't it? Like the blonde head.
Yeah, it came with like and even then it was different from the Peter Parker head. So Mafex made a new head, which I appreciate, because it means that you're getting something new with the entire figure. So I think they really outdid themselves with this one for sure.
Yeah, nice. No, it's a great choice. As I said, I'm not surprised to see it as your number one, but it's a worthy number one at that. So I don't begrudge you it at all. Great choice. All right, Lexi, let's finish this off with a bang. What's your number one figure of 2021?
It's definitely a bang. It's an explosion.
Nice.
It's the Cajun Kinetic Fury.
Oh, pow.
My guy.
Another Mafex.
Mafex Gambit.
Nice.
Fear not, mon ami. This guy was totally expected to be amazing, but even then, just completely blew expectations out of the water. The articulation is probably the best thing to highlight on him, but the accessories that he came with, I'm an X-Men collector through and through. I didn't get Galactus, but I for sure picked up the Sentinel. X-Men is what I grew up watching. It's what I grew up reading. This was a no-brainer for me. And it's just next in line for swapping out Legends with their Mafex counterparts. I just got the brown suit Wolverine, which is fantastic, but I didn't want to flood. I could easily flood top 10 with all Mafex characters, but I just wanted to keep it simple. And Ben Reilly, Nathan, I'm with you. Fantastic figure. But I just had to go with Gambit just because, you know, compared to his other releases like Mezco or Legends, or does Select have one? I can't even remember. He's just fantastic. Top notch.
Like the Hasbro one, it was really good. I actually really liked it. But again, recent years, especially this year, FX has just been setting the bar even higher.
It's an unfair comparison. Like, I don't disagree, by the way. The Mafex is beautiful, easily the best Gambit figure, no doubts. But it's an unfair comparison because of the price point. And like, but yeah, like that's a worthy number one, but for sure. Like I'm disappointed that my Psylocke's not on her way because Naponya's son literally disappeared off the face of the planet. So I need to figure out a way to get her. But I did manage to get him. And yeah, the only thing that annoyed me and it always ruins a figure is like when something breaks and my like hand on it broke, or do you know the hand holding hand for the big effect piece? Like, I don't know if that was I don't know if that was me being overexcited to use it or whatnot, but taking that away from it, this is a great representation of the Cajun sensation. As I said, I love the animated show as well. So like that is my Gambit. Like I hear that voice in my head when I look at Gambit, and that Mafex figure is all day long. And I love the effect pieces that we just, as I said, we don't get these type of things with Legends. Like on the card throwing hands are really cool. Even the effects on the bow staff are really nice as well. Just a really fun figure to display and looks fun to look at on the shelf as well. And you can constantly change it and move it, and you can display it as well as a bonus without the jacket, and it still looks like a great Gambit. Which on the Legends you can't. The Legends has the jacket, plastic arms. You can't have the alternative look. This guy, you have options, and I always say in my reviews, I love options. So yeah, great choice. So you definitely did finish with a bang, an exploding card, if you will. But yeah, great choice for number one. Greg had a great question in the chat that I'm going to ask you all. So don't think too much about it. Don't explain why. He just asked you. He asked the panel most anticipated pre-order for 2022. All right. So I'm just going to go around the board and just give me a figure. Again, don't think too much about it. Just a figure that you're excited to get. So George.
The 20th anniversary Captain America is easily my number one because I missed out on the 80 years one.
Perfect
so
opportunity.
I desperately need a good Captain America.
Perfect opportunity. Javi?
Wong from the Multiverse of Madness wave.
Oh, Wong, nice.
Wave,
yes, of course. Yeah, Wong is definitely, like Quicksilver, another MCU gap we need on the shelf for sure. Jamie?
It's not technically up for pre-order yet, but we know it's coming. The Black Series Ahsoka from Mandalorian.
Oh, of course, yes. We've not even seen pictures of her though, right? It's not even.
No, it was officially released.
Okay.
Pictures. It came with the old man guy.
Okay, maybe I need to look at pictures again.
Came out the same sort of time, yeah.
Okay, cool. No, you're right. Is that the one Brandon has already?
No, that's Fennec.
Oh, of course, yes. All right, cool, yes. I'm in for these live action Boba Fett stuff. I like the first episode as well. I'm sure we'll get Brandon to talk about it next week. But yeah, good pick. Okay, Jay.
Absolute no-brainer for me. My childhood influence is Mezco 112, the Crow, Eric Draven. I used to have long hair, white makeup, the whole shebang, leather jacket.
Nice. Nice. Did you create a little flame in the shape of a thing as well?
I didn't go that far. No,
okay.
I had posters on the wall.
Good. Nathan, let me sort this dog out. Hang on.
Easily for me.
Amanda's just literally dropped a bomb on me. She's brought Teddy upstairs and just left him and ran away. So I apologize. Right, Nathan. Pre-order.
Easily, Galactus. I can't wait for that. It's going to be massive and it's going to be incredible.
Did you miss out on the Sentinel?
I didn't want the Sentinel.
Okay, cool. So I passed on it. This is what I'm saying. So whoever's got the Sentinel's got a bit of a taste of what the Galactus is going to be, where the Galactus for you is going to be like the first time getting something so big and stuff. So yeah, you'll love it, my friend. I'm assuming we all will. And Alexi?
I'm going with Jay on Mezco. I cannot wait for that Mezco 112 Collective Ghost Rider. Oh my gosh!
Wow, yeah, that does look
amazing. Good. Yeah, I ride motorcycles. I love Ghost Rider. I cannot wait for the quality of that thing. The soft goods, the accessories it comes with. I'm very excited. I already sold my Legends Ghost Rider in
a long 2-year pre-order on that one.
Oh, Timber. Yeah. Do you know what? That Legends one still go. You can literally sell the Legends one at the price the Mezco one went up for pre-order. Well,
Yeah.
close to it. The Legends one goes for
I
a pretty
didn't gouge for it. I got some good money for it, but I didn't try to go like
You're a
top
good man.
of the market list.
You're a good man. I would have said 400, nothing less, but you're a good man. I'm joking. A couple of people in the chat are saying they're most anticipated. Is my chat too slow on this side? Yeah, so hang on, my chat slowed down a little bit. 16 Suitor says, yes, Gambit is great, no Conan though. The Conan looks great, but I'm not really into the Mezco. Did anyone go for Conan?
I've got it, but I haven't unboxed it yet.
Okay, so if he unboxed it, it might have made it into his top 5, but he's going to have to wait 16 Shooter. Mini Plastic Multiverse says, the Jigsaw and Classified Bats are my most anticipated for 2022 right now. McButter Goblin says, Black Suit Spider-Man from Macefex is mine. Damien would be the Thundercats Ultimates Wave 2 figures, namely the Destroyer. Mike D also said the Classified Bat and the Bat from Super 7. And Greg shouts, it's a teddy bomb. You're not wrong. Like, I don't know what Amanda... She's trying to sabotage the stream before we get into our duck race. All right, so let's just do it. Let's just do it before Teddy does blow up the stream. Are you sticking around for a duck race?
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit more enthusiasm than that, lads. Yeah. Are you sticking around for a duck race?
Hell yeah.
Oh, whatever. It's the end of the year. I'll let you.
I'm on the board now, so I'm ready. Let's do it.
You are. Right.
I know someone that likes a duck race.
Oh, really? Do you now? Oh, is she a little bit cheeky? Is she a little bit cheeky?
Yeah, she might be.
Okay, so if you're in the chat right now and you are thinking, what's he on about? Then you're in for some fun. This is what we do on Legends and Liquor. And since this is a Legends and Liquor crossover episode, of course, we're going to race some ducks. And this is a legit race, by the way. This is for points, the same as a normal Sunday show. So basically, we race some ducks virtually, and you gain points from doing so. And there are rules. It's an official league, people. I had to go to a governing body and get these officially written and everything. So the Duck Race World Racing League, to be part of the race, all you have to do is be here live. First person to 50 points is crowned champion. Now, these points continue week to week. And to win, you get 10 points. Second place, 6 points. Third place, 3 points. Fourth place, 2 points. Fifth place, 1 point. Okay, so it's all about getting on the board. And as I said, getting on the board. Tanner was moaning that he wasn't on the board for weeks. And now he's like up there. He's a contender right now. So let me put a comment in the chat. So I can copy and paste some things. And for the record, if this crashes, because Streamlabs, I've been streaming for a little bit too long now, and Streamlabs is like, nah, F you, Dan. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and see you in 2022. Check out the duck race in the comments. Pow. There you go. That's in case the stream breaks, then I can fix it later, you see. Okay, right. Who wants to race some ducks? I'm writing this in the chat. All right, so once I've put my comment in the chat, please reply with a duck emoji. Just one, all right? And don't comment 7 duck emojis 7 different times. I need to copy and paste the participants. Please make my life easier, okay? Just reply once after my comment. Who wants to race some ducks? Let's do this. Where's my duck emoji? Channel members know what I'm talking about. Okay, my comment is going in. Now my comment is now in the chat. So just one emoji after that, please, or one comment. You can put more than one emoji, but just one comment, and let's do this. All right. So let's just give this a minute. And while that's going, I'm very disappointed in the Dan Who community. No one picked Captain Britain in any order. I'm very sad, mate. Sorry about that, mate.
I haven't got him yet.
That's okay. That's fair. Okay, that's fair. I take back my comment.
I don't know if Toys R Us have split him yet, but if they do, I need to get him because
if you want to get the set and just sell that Kitty Pryde, then Rich M is like a big fan of Kitty Pryde. He will take that off your hands, no problem at all. Shout out,
I think
Rich
it's
M.
a Pulse UK exclusive, though, isn't it? So I don't think Toys R Us are all.
I don't. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe.
It showed up on In Demand for about £20 more than.
Yeah, because they import it, don't they, into man? They always get the Pulse ones for a bit more.
Okay, right. I'm about to write done in the comments, right? You got about 10 more seconds if you want to be in this race. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's done. All right, cool. I'm copying and pasting these names. And hopefully Streamlabs doesn't break on me, and we're good. Hero Collector, you're in. So's Ren Walker, don't worry. I already pre-writ people who couldn't make it today in. So... Like Cheeky Monkey. Did you notice, by the way, Jay and Cheeky Monkey Kiara, that I am put yous in the last one, even though yous weren't around. Did you notice how nice I was?
Yeah, thanks for that.
We did see on the replay.
We could have used that. I had people in my ear saying, look, let's use this as an opportunity to gain some momentum and gain some points on them. But I thought that would be really unfair. So I still stuck yous in there. Ended up Tanner getting back on the board. Tanner sneaking up there.
I've still never scored a point.
It's all right. Your point, you'd rather the success now, because you'll be taking points away from Kiara at this point, you know. So, and what did we say earlier? Happy wife, happy life. Do you know what I mean? You wanna
That's true.
just get in the way of some other ducks. Do you know? Try and clear her path. Right, let's do this. So, you're gonna have to give me a second, ladies and gentlemen, while I take these names. It is always awkward doing this bit live, but it's also the advantage of being here live. Anyone who was on today's stream, by the way, is already in on the list. Like, you're in. So are like some of the regulars I've tried to keep in there. I was on Unparalleled stream earlier this week, and I was speaking to like Adam playing with toys and Rick Arts with Toys, and I said I'd put them in. I'll put MCU Collector in as well, just as a special, because I'm feeling generous this festive holiday season. Hero of Collector.
A couple of stragglers after your name. Papa Schmitty and 1/6 Shooter.
All right, 1 second. Let's see what we got here. Couple of stragglers, you said. So 1/6 Shooter can get in. So he's been watching all day, and Papa Schmitty, he can get in. Papa Schmitty went crap. No, it's all right, mate. You're in. I'll put Rhino Hobbies in. Is that Rhino Hobbies? You're in anyway. You're in.
Have you been self in?
Yeah, I've got like I made a pre-list earlier. So what the problem is now, I have to make sure no one's in this twice. So people like Tanner, who commented, and Tom that commented, like they're already in. Amanda's trying to get in this race. Amanda, you just dropped a teddy bomb on me. I'm just having a quick scan. If anyone's in this twice, you're a lucky bastard. That's all I'm going to say, because I ain't got time to read through every single name. But this will have to do. Okay, I'm copy and pasting these names. Okay, Duck Race is about to happen. Let's put it on the screen, shall we? So people know it's about to go down. So far, Streamlabs hasn't crashed, so we're good. Right, let's go names. Let's edit this list. Who are these guys? Let's get rid of them. Bye-bye. Right, 53 people in this race. Think we're good. Having a quick scan through. Yeah. Okay, done. What do we usually do? 1 minute, 30 seconds. Yeah. Not another 2 hour stream. That would be a bit crazy. Okay, set. It's about to go down, people. It's about to go down. It's a lot of ducks. I can't even see. Oh, hang on. Where's my microphone?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, we're nearly ready for this. This is an official duck racing equipment now. Okay.
Let's shuffle it a few times.
One. How many shuffles, lads? 2 shuffles good enough?
Yeah. Just saying, Dan, if you can announce this like Howard Finkel, that'd be awesome.
However, okay. Right, we're ready to go, right? Good luck to everyone who is in the duck race. This is for points on the board. This is an official duck race, the same as any other Legends and Liquor Sunday. I wish you well. Yeah, let's do this. And 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. Right, let me go to the full screen first because I forgot to do that. Oh, my dog's barking. Shut up, Teddy.
I can see myself.
Right, here we go. That's a better look. Right, everyone can see. Right, okay.
Let's go. Let's do this. All right, so Nicholas Cowboy Collector took an early start. Then Bren Walker's on the inside, but she's some sort of judge. There's some sort of alien in the middle, but that's Austin. That's Hero of Collectors, the partner of Bren Walker. And then Abner Glover in the middle. Oh, the rich M won't be happy with that. We got Rick Jones in the middle of the car. And then as well, Jay's Toys Collection UK seems to be some sort of Dracula duck. Very strange. Noah, Mini Plastic Multiverse, got himself a win last week. He is up there on the board as well. About Figs 1 155 is the green duck in the middle holding place. 1-6 shooter, a late comer to the race, is now 51. He's taking a nice lead. DJ Tech and Collector's up there as well in some sort of mask and weaponry. Stay away from him. Who we got? The red duck, Rick Jones is back in the middle. Bon Williams is the purple duck, taking a slip down the outside. That pink duck now, Mark D on the right in the middle. Ooh, bit of feedback there. Police duck, Phil. We've got to be careful of imposter Phil. He has about 8 different variants in this race, probably. We got Rick Artwit's toys up there coming through in the middle. McGow, Wolfpack toys in the, with the Christmas hat. Where is Cheeky Monkey? I can't even see Cheeky Monkey. Oh, there she is. There she's. You've got the little red outfit or the little hat. You're the Queen's duck, the royalty duck.
there.
Who's the clown? Who's that clown duck right there at the top? Now we got the last 10 seconds. Anything can happen. We got displayed ones right at the top. Who's this? Amanda Doyle. Oh, she best not fucking win this. Oh, she best fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fucking hell.
Yes.
Fucking, this happens. Oh my god. Oh my god. This ain't.
Girl power tonight.
I might re-race this duck and take Amanda out. This is not fair. For God's sake, you've sabotaged this race, Amanda. I put you in as a kind gesture, and now you've messed up our league we've been running for weeks. This is weeks of work you're ruining here.
I think Amanda is officially the luckiest duck as well.
Yeah, literally, I put her in a duck race twice, and both times she's won it. I don't even want the girl to win the stupid duck. Right, let's have a look at the leaderboard here. Let's have a look.
Shouldn't have dressed her up like Captain Marvel.
No, yeah, clearly. Okay, Amanda won, then Knight of Ren, and then Tom in 3rd place. All right, so okay, this is an official race, so it's going to have to stay, I'm afraid. But do you know what? It's Christmas. Shall we have another race?
Yeah!
I need more enthusiasm for that. Shall we have another race? There we go, sound. Right, and I'm going to take Amanda out of this one, all right? She's not winning twice.
It's the season.
Right, okay, so these points remain, all right? So Knight of Ren, you still get 6 points. Tom, you still get 3 points. Dan Hayden gets 2, and McGow, you get a point. This was an official race, all right? I'll make sure those points are adjudicated by our special advisory board and they are added to the league. That was an official race. But I feel like it's Christmas. We're going to have another race, all right? So
I just missed out on the top 5 on that one.
But you've got another chance, though. You've got another chance. You were so close
Yeah.
there, George. You were 6 there. Just for jokes, who was right at the bottom? Logan Dan's Toys, Z-Man, Papa Smitty, MCU Collector, Wolfpack. Okay, let's go back up. Okay, we're going to do this again. We're racing again. That race has gone down in the history books. We're having one more race. It's Christmas season. It's about to hit the new year. This is officially the last race of 2021. And was this really annoying, or does this? Can you still hear me?
That's good.
It sounds really good.
Okay, cool. All right, we're keeping this. Right, hang on. I need to go to settings. I need to edit these names. Let's get rid of fucking Amanda Doyle. Where is she? There she is. Right, you're gone, love. All right, let's get rid of you. All right, so you all know. Go. Can you go? Oh, no, I don't know if I can. Okay, it's all right. I can just copy and paste the list again. Don't worry. Going to make this as fair as I can for everyone. Special Christmas bonus.
She's not going.
You've got to go without a fight.
She's probably not even watching. That's what's stupid. Doesn't realise this is serious business here. Right, so let me delete all that. Is there a clear list? And then I'll copy in a new list without Amanda's name. Can't believe she won that bloody race. Right, done. All right, yeah, 52. That makes sense. Set. Right, cool. This is for points. Bonus duck race. The chat's excited. Right, 2 shuffles again. 2 shuffles again. Another opportunity for points on the board. So if you placed last time, you still get points. All right, this is just a bonus opportunity. Let's do this again in 5. Let's go to the full screen this time. There you go. Right, second race. Last duck race of 2021. It's going down. It's going down in history. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Nice early lead by the sort of bear duck there. Or is it a reindeer duck? Christmas season is upon us, of course. Okay, we've got Ren Walker there in the middle as well, the COVID variant duck. We got displayed once with the strawberry helmet up there at the top as well. Figures about 155 is the old man duck in the middle. But then Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse with the top hat is number 1 duck right there as well. Took a nice early lead. About figures 155 is staying strong. We got Nicholas Cowboy Collector up there at the top, holding pace on his own at the top of the pack. But Daniel S is creeping up. So is Dan Young in the rear alien duck. Cloud is there with the space helmet on. Also, Wolfmother is dressed as Batman, maybe Batwoman. Papa Smitty's there as well. We've got Graffito the green duck. Dan's Toys, the old man duck. And then the police duck is cutting through the bottom there. That is Jay. Gahoovery Jay. That's Matt. Get well soon, Matt. I know you're not well today. Dad's Smoke is the nice duck there. Feedback, sorry. Rhino Hobbies is a weird... That's the weird duck Jay was last time. This time, Tanner is the Queen's duck. The Royal Guard duck. Wolfmother then came up again. Bon Williams. Cheeky Monkey there in the middle as well. I think you're a Doctor Duck this time. Yes, there you are. You're a Doctor's Duck. You're a Doctor Duck. I can't see Jay, though, unfortunately.
Granny.
You're a Granny Duck. Definitely not going to get any points on the board, I'm afraid. Too slow.
Come on.
Loki, probably watching on the replay. You're there at the bottom of the park. You've just dropped back, though. We've got Ren Walker holding strong. Last 5 seconds now. Anything can happen. Is that Tanner again? Oh, my God. Tanner's about to get another win. The Royalty Duck. Oh, he's done it. Oh, my God, Tanner. Congratulations. Tanner. I'm still talking in this thing.
Well done, Tanner.
Look, we don't mind it when the regulars win. It's all fair in love and duck racing. Look, Tanner went about, I don't know, 10 weeks without a win. And now Tanner's got 2 wins on the board. I still don't think, though, Kiara, that anyone's took out your lead. I think you're still in the lead. You've literally give people 2 races and you're still up top. Let me just look at the points.
There's just too many people in it, I think.
I think you might have scored again.
But being a regular, though, really does help, because if you're here consistently, then the points rack up. Because even if you don't place on a few races, you still stay up there. Like, you've not placed on every race. You've just placed well in a few, but it holds strong. Okay, so let me just...
I've only won 1, and I'm second.
Yeah, let's have a look at the leaderboard again. I'll go back and see who placed everywhere in a second. Let's just have a quick look. Just have a little peek, shall we? So Tanner just got another 10 points on the board. So Tanner now takes him to 21. So Tanner will now become second place. He will overtake Jamie, but Jamie still stands strong on third. So overall, we've got a nice, strong first, second, and third, all on unique points. They all hold the podium on their own, with Kiara first with 24. Jamie will be third now with 20 points, but Tanner is today's winner, or the second race winner, and he's now jumped to second place with 21 points. So, Kiara, you're still there. You're moving into 2022, and you're still in the lead of the duck race. But I think Tom got some points on the board today, so Mini Plastic Multiverse will move up a bit. But yeah, we've got, as I said, a lot of people, but only 13 places because a lot of people share points. Anyway, let's see who just placed in that race, because the people are probably very curious who placed where. Did anyone see who placed? Did anyone spot anything?
I can't see nothing.
That's true. That's very true. All right, let's have a look. Okay, so in second place was Knight of Ren, which I think played... Kiara, you placed!
Third, yes!
You placed, see? What were we just saying? We were just saying... You may not win it all the time, but you will place occasionally, and it is enough to keep you there on the leaderboard. So the rankings that I've just give mean absolutely nothing, because you need to add another 3 points to the board, and now you're on 27. So you just continue holding the top. You can't be took down. Phil was close one week, but the next week you're just straight there, go, nope, sorry. There you go. Third place.
Go out of third place now as well.
Nicholas gets a point, Cowboy Collector, and then Mike D gets a point as well. So Knight of Ren. So Tanner, Knight of Ren, Cheeky Monkey, Kiara, Nicholas, and Mike D all officially get points. Dan Hayden just missed out. Alexi, so close, my friend. So close. Amanda, do you want to come and tell people that you sabotaged our race? No. Of course she doesn't. Sabotage. But I did have another race, so fair is all fair love and duck racing. Cloud, unfortunately, finished last. Rich M was down there as well, unfortunately. But Loki. Sad times. But that was fun, people. That was fun. So there you go. 2 official duck races to finish out the year. Tanner best been celebrating in the chat. I never noticed. I wasn't looking at the chat, but I hope Tanner's having a little party there in the new year as he moves into the new year with 2 wins in like very close succession. He's talking right up there. And I genuinely didn't even notice you had placed Kiara until we just looked there as well, which made me giggle. But that's, as I said, sounds right. Feels right. It feels right as we move into 2022. All right, people, I'm going to wrap it up before I do get sabotaged by Amanda and Teddy. But I wish everyone a happy new year. And no, honestly, thank you so much, everyone, for jumping in. Thank you for everyone who's been watching live. This stream has been going for over 3 hours now, but a lot of toys to talk about. It's been a great year. We're in the golden age of collecting. Kiara started the year without any space, and now she's got a whole main event space in the living room.
I'm going to take over the whole house now.
Exactly. The influence continues, and we will continue stronger to 2022. So happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone had a great Christmas, and I will speak to everyone in 2022. It's always funny when you say that. I will literally speak to you next year, which is literally only a day or so away. So thank you to everyone who's still in the chat. Night Ren, Cloud Foxwell, obviously Tanner, Roho Hobbies, was it Rhino Hobbies, Mike D, Phil Jones, the Wolfpack, Rich is still awake, Mini Plastic Multiverse. I did put Mini Plastic Multiverse in both of those races, Tom. So if you want your son to watch them tomorrow, he doesn't win, spoiler alert, but he can still have fun thinking he might.
Oh.
But yeah, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all you guys. Let's go around the gambit. Let people know where they can find you real quick online. I forgot to do this with Group 1. Sorry, everyone. But George, where are you? You just stay in the shadows, right? You linger.
Yeah, George, on Instagram at George W101.
Nice, nice.
I post occasionally, but not that much.
That's a great endorsement. Everyone go and follow George. He posts occasionally. Followers are going to climb, George. Going to climb. Javi.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at HappyMan42.
There you go. Nice and easy. I'll put all of these in the description. Jamie?
At JMG Toys on Instagram and right here.
On Legends of Liquor. He's not Mr. Week, people. He holds the throne. The streak continues. Jay and Kiara, where can we find you online?
I'm on Instagram at Jays_Toy Collection UK and the same on YouTube if I ever get time to ever upload videos. How you do it?
Yeah, it's a stress, my friend. It's a stress. Can you hear my dog barking? See, it's time to get gone. Nathan, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, NathanT_03. Hopefully in the new year, I'll start posting more photos because I'm actually really enjoying it.
Good. And Alexia, I like looking at your screen because every time it's like the figures have moved and more figures have joined in, and I'm not noticing this all happen. It's like Toy Story come to life. Where can we find you online?
YouTube, Instagram. Your boy's got toys.
He's not lying. Look, the proof is there, right there on screen. How do you get your dog to behave so well? I've seen him lingering around and he's not made a sound. He's nice and chilled.
She's just that breed. She's like a husky mix,
so chilled.
She's super mellow, yeah.
If Teddy needs attention, if me and Armando are not sat with him, he will yap.
We live in California. So.
Yeah, to be fair, it's true. I'd be very happy and chilled if I lived in California for many a reason. Weather's not one of them. Okay, let's wrap this up. So let's get an awkward wave, finish this. As always, people, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, all that good stuff. If you're watching on the replay, let me know you watched all the way to the end and let me know you're part of the replay crew in the comments of this video. Let me know what your top 3 figures of 2021 were. As I said, we're in the golden age. Live it up, people. Every single person's list was different. That's what's so fun about this hobby, and nobody's wrong. It's just a great time to be a collector. It really is. So yeah, let's. I'm gonna end just so we don't finish our hand. I'm gonna end on this. All right. So thank you to everyone, and I'll see you on the next one.
Suck it, 2021.
Yeah. I'll let this scroll so you don't have to wave anymore, so no one can see you. But I'll let this scroll as we go out because it hasn't crashed on me. So the credits are rolling. Analog Toy, thank you very much. 16 Shooter, bring toys to work, of course. Amanda, the other half of your boys got toys. Ultimate Carnage.
Your super chat scrolled across. Oh, it's going to be up there.
There it is. How do you say that username? iCola Kalis?
There you are.
There it is. How do you say that username, Alexi?
Ikelos chick.
Ikelos, there you go. See, I can't read anything. I'll call her Amanda. She doesn't mind if I formally speak to her. There you go. But I appreciate everyone, and I'll see you